Folks, we just had a new warning come out. We may go live a little early. Hello, everyone. We've just had a new warning come out for Christian County. It looks like a severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect. Here we go. Let's see. They're updating the flood warning, but we will see this warning come forward here shortly, I think. Mark, are you with me?
I am with you. I'm taking care of some admin stuff to get the spotters going.
Okay. Yeah, this is, here we go.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, folks, this is just telling you that there is a severe thunderstorm warning. As long as we're in the orange and yellow, then you'll know that we are under a warning, or at least this region is. As we watch this storm coming in from, well, it looks like it's coming in from Tennessee. It's just crossing Linton right now, headed northeast. And so it looks like that this is going to be a little bit on the serious side. We're watching it closely. This has popped up fairly quickly. Okay, so the warning is for southwest Christian County in central Kentucky and southeastern Trigg County in western Kentucky. And at 1:52, a severe thunderstorm located near Big Rock, or 11 miles north of Dover, is moving east at 45 miles an hour. The hazard is 60-mile-an-hour winds. So, and also some quarter-size hail. So it's getting really close to becoming a little bit impactful. Hail damage to vehicles is expected if you get caught in the hail shaft. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Hopkinsville, Oak Grove, Fort Campbell, Lafayette, Lytton, and Herndon. So we need to be very cautious if you're out in this storm. Go ahead and seek cover. It looks like it will be approaching or near our Trigg and Christian County border in about 15 to 20 minutes, according to the track here. And let me see if I can get a little bit better handle on it. Here we go. Here's the actual track, and you can see the areas it's going to be covering. Let me move it a little bit so I can get a little bit better handle. This is the core of the storm. Should be in this area here, as you watch. It's going to cover Herndon, Masonville, Westbrook, and Caskey. It will skirt the southern Hopkinsville area, especially the southern bypass. So those areas can also be affected here shortly. We'll see if this holds together. Let me get Mark back. He has disappeared. I guess he's working on some stuff there, trying to get the spotters alerted. So give me just a second. Okay, Mark, I've got you back on.
All right, and I have notified our friend Dave to activate the spotters if he can find anybody who's available, and send them down toward Lafayette.
All right, Chris Campbell says he's in Pembroke right now, so he's also in that area. Let's see here. Mermaid Cake says, hey there, Thunder Buddies. Amanda Patty has been on. She's saying last night wasn't too bad here in Elkton. She slept through it. Lahoma Austin says, we appreciate you so much. Thank you very much, Lahoma. We appreciate that. Hotel Mario's, will this storm make it to southern Muhlenberg?
Probably.
If you look at the northern side here, it could.
It could, yeah, catch the edge of it.
So this is stuff that has come up. We thought we were going to be out of the severe today. In fact, they didn't even have us in a marginal today, did they, Mark?
The marginal and the slight were all down in Tennessee to our south and then up into central Kentucky.
So this is what's going on. Again, you see the colors have changed. This is part of the new programming we're working on, and it's going to get better as we move on forward in time. But the color denotes the kind of watch we're on.
Or warning.
Yeah, this is a warning. So we do have 11 active warnings going on. I'm not sure where the rest of them are. We'll look at that a little later. Jackie Mass just jumping on. Hey, everyone. Nancy Tolliver, 36. Hi, Nancy. She says, wow, this came up quickly. Didn't expect it. And, we were watching it, so that's why we were able to get on so quickly just before it became severe for this area. But we did take the air a little bit earlier, about a minute earlier than what we had in the countdown, just because the warning was being issued. Lizzie Nicole Milliken, just a thunderstorm, no tornadoes, right? Mark, that's a question for you.
Right. There is like a 2% chance again for tornadoes down in the slight risk area. But for all this up here, I'm not seeing any rotation in them for real. Just basically straight line winds or hail.
Yeah, so this does not appear to be a tornado threat. However, there could be some pretty good size hail, as we saw in their statement, that quarter size.
And with
hail.
any time you get a really strong gust front that comes out of one of these storms, it could have a little eddy swirl around one of the corners that could do something that people might think was a tornado. Those are called gustnados, and they're very brief and usually not very strong.
Right. So overall, not much to worry about as far as tornadoes go, but let's hope that all the school kids get home safely, because this is the time they're getting out of school.
Yeah, indeed it is, isn't it?
Yeah, and Otis Wilson says she's got to get the grandbabies off the bus at 3. So, yeah. Let's see here. Jerry Haynes says, I'm in town over off Nelson Drive. What are we going to get over here? Well, it's going to be strong because Hopkinsville, the southern half of it is under the warning right now. So we'll watch it and see. I'm not really sure until that storm gets a little closer what it's going to do. It could actually diminish before it gets here. We will see. Sheila Edgar says, I'm on John Reeves Road and it looks dark gray towards Lafayette. So that would be looking back towards this storm down in this area here. Let's see here, Mark. You say you're not seeing any road. Let me pull out a little bit, see some of these other areas. Got another strong storm over around Mayfield, and that's moving east. That will also.
That storm was warned earlier.
Okay, so this
the same thing: 60-mile-per-hour wind and quarter size or 1-inch hail.
Okay, so this one has a history of being severe, but we'll see. Let's see here. Otis Wilson said he's off North 41. Otis, I think you'll be okay if you get that taken care of fairly soon. But this storm, it looks like it's moving northeast. So we will see how this progresses as the day goes on. Let's see here. So there's the track. You can see it's going to come up over Fairview. It's going to come up over areas east of Hopkinsville, maybe even from Western State Hospital off to the east. We have another flood warning update for Rowan County, Kentucky. So just as you can see, these are new things that we're doing to add the ability to give you guys more updates as time goes by and make sure that you are kept safe. Caleb Eaton says he's just popped on. I know that one is up in Kentucky. How Goodlettsville, Tennessee looking? Well, right now, Goodlettsville is in good shape. I don't see anything down that way, Mark. Do you?
No, I don't. Let me double check down that way on the radar. But right now, Goodlettsville looks like it's fine. Yeah. Most of Tennessee looks like it's fine, although they may be picking up some stuff later in the day.
And that's where the slight risk is, down that way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, if
Caleb,
you look there, you can probably show everyone where the risk areas are. It's on the.
Let me call it up. Outlooks, that'd be severe thunderstorm outlooks. Let's see if I can get that. Okay. All right, so here is the slight risk for severe storms. So there's a greater chance of severe storms down here, down towards Goodlettsville and Nashville, than there is up here. We don't have any kind
We're
of
not
risk.
In the slight risk now. So
that's
maybe
why
things are just getting started early, and then that'll shift down that way later in the day. They're following along an old frontal boundary. There's a cold front that's laying right across there.
That's this blue
it's
line
actually
right
a little
here.
south of us. Yeah.
So, Tommy Bailey, what about Greene County? I believe that's up around E-Town, if I'm not mistaken, Mark.
Yeah, I think so.
We got something else going on here. Let me see what it is. I believe that's a flood warning for Carter, Kentucky, and Greenup County, Kentucky. So we got multiple warnings going on. Okay, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning just north of Morganfield, crossing over to Uniontown, and just around the Ohio-Mississippi River confluence. That's where they join together. This is another severe thunderstorm. It's moving northeast towards Evansville and Henderson. These areas will also be under the gun.
Yeah, that warning is for 1 inch or quarter size hail,
Oh,
winds
wow.
less than 50 miles an hour.
Okay, it is moving east-northeast at
A
45
new
miles an
severe
hour.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, this is for the one we're talking about right now. Let's see what else we've got going on. I'm going to try to pull this up. Yeah, it's saying 1 inch hail, which would make it severe.
Mm-hmm. But winds less than 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, so this is located over Ridgeway or near Shawneetown, moving east at 50. That's what we have. Locations impact include Mount Vernon, Uniontown, and Ridgeway. So if you're in that area, you need to take cover. I think we've got another strong one right here. If it does go ahead and develop, we will be impacting Sturgis. So lots of severe weather starting to break out. Nothing too serious yet, but these storms are very strong and can put hail down. This is something we have to take care of. I made this. Said hi, David. I made the. we met that person, didn't we?
Yeah.
Earl Stewart says too quiet here in Oak Grove. Earl, you know what that means, buddy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Rachel Baskerville. Are they severe? Sorry, just hopping on. The areas that have these boxes around them are severe. I've pulled out to give you a better idea.
That storm should just about be reaching Lafayette right now.
Yeah, Lafayette, you should be getting impacted now from this strong to severe storm. Think that it's going to be, yeah, it's definitely getting right there at you. In fact, it is already starting to impact parts of Lafayette. If you go out of Lafayette down Lafayette Road, then yeah, you're going to have some very, very intense rainfall. And this purple area right here is extremely intense. Could be hail in that. I don't have my hail markers on, but
yeah. The strongest winds in that storm right now are a little bit north of going across Lafayette. It looks maybe they might get into Herndon.
Okay. So that would be Herndon right here. That would be this area. And that is in our cone of impact. Go back to it again. So there is, it looks like the core of this is going to go just north of Herndon. And you can see this radar is updated. It is now moving along pretty good, been a pretty good clip. And Lafayette's about to get pounded. I mean, that is some intense
Yeah, they should
stuff.
be right in the rain right
Yep,
now.
they're getting pounded there. So if you're in Lafayette, take cover, as I'm sure you already are if you're down there, because it is going to be intense. Rhonda Sue Martin says it's pouring south of Katie's. Olivia Robinson, is there a tornado severe threat for Princeton? I wouldn't have thought it, but this wasn't expected either. So we have a storm just north of Katie's. Not much to it right now, but the way these things are developing. And this one back here, we're still going to have to keep an eye on this. This is one just east of Mayfield. This was severe a little earlier. It is now below severe criteria, but it is still pretty strong.
Yeah, and it does have a hail marker on it. So
Okay, let me see if I can turn it. How do I turn that on, Mark? Is there a way to do that?
there probably is.
We just
I
got to
just
figure out
look
how
at
to
the
do
cell
it.
marker on it. Yeah. The cell marker on it will probably say something,
I'm going to look at,
which is the little.
oh my goodness, look at that rotation right there, west of Roaring Springs. Can you see that? Look what you see where I'm looking at.
I see what you're looking at. Is that rotation or is that just strong wind straight line?
Could be strong straight line winds, but that would be,
It would be microburst type.
yep, it sure would. Okay, here we go. Another flood warning issued for Franklin, Kentucky. So, folks over in Simpson County, you must be getting some flooding. I'm not sure if it's from Drakes Creek or some of the other areas there, but you are now under a flood warning, as is Carter County, Kentucky, and Greenup County, Kentucky. So, again, we're still watching this. Haley is on with us. She says, how's it looking for Hopkinsville? Haley, it is, we're under a severe thunderstorm warning for areas about southern Hopkinsville southward and southwestward. We're not sure if it's going to be extended. We do have an area of strong winds. Mark, can you get a wind reading on that?
I had a reading earlier of 51,
Okay.
but that's not the storm relative. There we go, the storm relative.
I'm going back to the regular radar here so that everybody can keep an eye on it. Here we are. Yeah, this storm right here, if it continues, is going to go just west of Elkton. Can't seem to get it to come up on the cone. There we go. It's going to definitely go over Fairview, Pembroke.
New information. This
Okay.
severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, let's see what they have updated. Do you know? Our radar here may not have caught up with it just yet.
They took the back end of the storm of the warning off,
Oh,
back
okay.
toward Bumpus Mills and
Okay.
toward Linden and that area. They took that out of the warning.
Okay, gotcha. So yeah, I see where the storm has moved on east of there now. We're Lafayette and Roaring Springs are the two areas being highly impacted by this storm. Anyway, let me see if I can catch up on everyone here. Looks like Stacy Smith Lake says, thank you, David. Of course, I'm sitting here on pins and needles. We'll see you February 11th at the training. And you both are amazing for helping people. Thank you. She's going to be joining our group, I think. So, and also we are needing some recruits. Any of you who want to get involved with this, and I won't say it's fun, but it's certainly interesting. You will have stories you can tell your grandchildren about. So come join us. Shane says, are we going to get anything here later? Yes, it looks like, well, I don't know what you mean by later, but this is going to impact South Hopkinsville. This is a severe thunderstorm warning. Hi, Denise. Denise is on with us. She says, hello, David. We did catch you this time, Denise. I'm glad to see you. Andy Grace is on with us. Says, thank you guys for everything you do. We appreciate it. And he also asked, how's Elkton looking over the next little while, guys? Well, we think that this storm, if it holds together, will eventually come across just to the east of Fairview and west of Elkton. Go right between the two.
Yeah. Now these are moving into a less favorable area as far as they move up to the northeast. They're moving into a little bit of a less favorable area for them to continue or for them to develop. So
Right.
We'll have to wait and see. Maybe the impulse that's causing them will start kicking stuff down to the south.
Yeah. And again, I want to remind you, we're not in a risk area for any severe weather. This is why this was such a surprise, and this came up quickly. Now, this storm back towards just north of Murray is picking up some steam. It's got a lot of lightning showing up in it all of a sudden. It looks like it's starting to strengthen some, Mark. So
It could. It would be re-strengthening because that's the same storm that was severe earlier.
And we have another marker on this sail here to the southwest, just on the Tennessee-Kentucky border, just north of Big Rock and northeast of Bumpus Mills. This is moving northeast as well, and you can see where the two are going to join up here around Sharon Grove if it holds together. This storm right up here, just north of Cadiz, appears to be strengthening. It's moving east-northeast. It will impact Fearsville if it holds together. And the storm up here, where is it? Here's a severe storm right here. It's about to cross over into Kentucky here in just a little bit. It's right along the Ohio River. It's just Mississippi and Ohio River where they meet. And
That is part of a little line of storms that's moving east-northeast that has formed up.
Yeah, I would not be surprised. This right here looks like it's getting ready to go severe. So we do have severe weather breaking out over a good part of the area. Everybody be sure and take this seriously, even though we're not under any kind of severe criteria. All of that is down here in this shaded area. Here, the green is the marginal, and then here is the slight risk, and we're up here where it doesn't show anything. So That's why this kind of caught us with our pants down, so to speak. Well, I guess I shouldn't have said that because, but anyway.
Actually, it caught us eating lunch.
Yeah, yeah. I wolfed down a couple of hot dogs. Ugh. I tell you, it didn't really want to agree with me, but here we are. Let's see here. Allie's watching from Glasgow today. Hi, Allie. Chelsea Reese, she says, the wind is picking up in Hopkinsville. We're going to keep an eye on that. Amanda writes, I've taken the Weather Spotter classes, very informative. Amanda, why don't you come and join us February 11th here at the Weather Center, and we will induct you into our group. So same with anyone else who wants to attend. We'll be looking forward to seeing you and adding you to our recruits. Shay Pryor. Hey, Shay. She says she just got here. Anything for Hopkinsville? As you can see, this is a warned area, and you see our outline here. Mm-hmm. Christian County and Trigg County are under that severe thunderstorm warning, as is indicated down here. Here's a severe thunderstorm warning indication. And this also lists the other counties in Indiana, and there's Henderson now and Union County under severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky. So this appears to be working good for everybody. I hope that you like the new stuff we're doing. We're advancing our technology, and it looks like it's going to work out fine. But that's not all. We got big stuff coming, though, if everything works out. So anyway, as we look, I'm going to pull out and get you a chance to see everything in detail. Here's the slight risk area in Tennessee, which encompasses Nashville all the way over towards Knoxville. Cookeville, McMinnville, Murfreesboro, Dixon are all in that severe, slight risk for severe weather, and Clarksville is in the marginal risk. Now, Clarksville does have storms getting close to them. That'd be up in this area. These areas right here are starting to look a little strong. This storm right here, I believe that one right there is going to go severe. Look at the lightning indicated in that.
It could. It may cycle back up and be severe again. Yeah. We'll have to watch it and see.
Yep. So I'm going to look here at UT Martin, see if we can see anything there. Looks like just general heavy rain. Yeah, wet. And the strange thing, I think their thermometer's messed up there, Mark. That doesn't look right.
Yeah, I was noting that earlier, that their thermometer, everybody else around them was in the 60s, and they were showing 44.
I'm going to see if the Hopkinsville radar is up. It does appear that it is up, so it'll give us a little bit more in-depth on this right here around Lafayette. I'm going to turn off these codes down here for the risk areas. Most of you have seen that, and I don't want to detract too much from our other stuff that's going on right now, so there we go. This is the boundary. You see this blue line? This is the boundary these things are riding along, and that's where the instability is, all along around either side of this line. But then there's stuff up here. These are pretty stout. That storm right there is still raging. It's about to cross over into Indiana and parts of Kentucky out of Illinois. And let me see if I can get the cone on that. There we go. So as you can see, it's going to hit Henderson, Evansville, and Newburgh at some point. I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit more.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
That's for Nicholas County, Kentucky, and Robertson County, Kentucky. No, that's the flood warning. I'm not sure what that was. Okay, I think that's expanded this warning a little further east, but let me go back down here. Boy, this storm right here still looks mighty strong as it comes across. It's about to cross over I-24. So if you're on I-24 or near I-24 watching this, you probably need to take cover, let this storm pass by, because it is pretty strong, especially between Highway 107 and, say, 164. I'm going to come in a little closer. It's also detecting some lightning. It is right now, I can't even see that road name. I don't think it has a road name on it.
Right now, my radar is showing out of the Fort Campbell radar, is showing the highest winds just coming across 41 South. Or 41A South.
41A. I'm trying to find that. I know where it is. Oh, okay. Well, okay, that must be outflow winds ahead of the storm.
Very well could be.
Now there's 41 right
So
here.
I'm looking at it in the wind velocities.
Ah, okay. So there's 41, but it doesn't show the storm quite to it yet, but it's close. So there's strong winds already along this area right here. If you're on 41 south, take cover or wait till this storm passes. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting hail in Herndon. Amber, if you can give us the size of the hail, estimated size. Is it BP, marble, dime size, nickel size? If you can let us know, that would help us. Conrad Redding, estimated arrival in Logan County, Russellville area. I think you're about, well, let's see. This is the track, and each one of those are 15 minutes, so it should be in Logan County in about 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's moving pretty quick.
Yep.
Rita Taylor, we're about as live as we get.
Yep. Yeah, I'm alive, hopefully. All right, Chelsea Reese, so how long until it hits us? Well, it's already hitting South Christian County, and it is approaching the southern bypass. Pembroke is under the gun. They should be getting this in about the next 15 minutes. Fairview about the same time. So within the next 15 minutes, a lot of this area is going to be covered. We will see if they're going to extend this warning. Rita Taylor says, ha, ha, ha. She's laughing and says, great. Amber Bellinger says, pea-sized hail in Herndon. So if we can get that to the National Weather Service. I don't know if you don't have anybody to do it, I don't think, in there.
No, but I can text message it to him.
Okay. Deborah Braswell Mitchell says she's hearing thunder in Sturgis. That would be with this storm. Let's see here. Let me pull out a little bit. Okay, that would be this storm right here, just north of Sturgis and back to the west as well. These have just popped up as well, so we'll see if they continue to develop and get stronger. Crystal Eden, what's southern Muhlenberg County looking like? Hey, Craig, I appreciate you being on here with us, buddy. Southern Muhlenberg. Let me pull out here and go back down here to the south. So far, you're in the clear, and we will see if that holds. We're watching this up here. These have a tendency to look like they're moving southeastward, so we're going to watch this, even though the arrows point northeastward. It looks like just from the radar, the wind speeds are shoving these off to the southeast, doesn't it, Mark? Or is that my imagination?
It may shunt them off to the southeast a little bit. We'll have to watch and see which direction they end up going.
Okay.
I noticed these storms were coming just about straight east, and then they started picking up a little bit of a northeast turn.
Okay. So again, Uniontown is currently about to be hit, as is Henderson. This storm right here is getting pretty strong here, just to the southwest of Henderson.
Yeah. Dave, where was that hail report?
It was in Lafayette.
Lafayette. Okay,
Yeah,
I couldn't
sure
remember if it was Lafayette or Herndon.
Yeah, I believe it was Lafayette. Let me go back and see if I can find it here. Hang on. Well, I've lost her. I'm pretty sure it was Lafayette, though. Junie Parrott says, any storms in Hopkinsville? Not yet, but it's getting really, really close. I'll go back down here. You can see this is a strong storm in southern Christian County moving northeast. It will be affecting southern Hopkinsville shortly. We already know that the strong winds have been hitting along 41 here in advance of this storm, so it's got some strong outflow winds, and we're going to keep watching it very closely. Oh, the hail was in Herndon, Mark. I'm sorry. Amber has corrected.
No, already sent it as Lafayette.
Well, they're close enough. It probably would be the same either way.
Yeah.
But thank you, Amber, for that report. Brianna Kim, how's Oak Grove looking? Oak Grove is fixing to get hit with some heavy rains, but I don't see anything serious there. Thank you, Clara. It was Herndon where the hail was reported. Thank you. Patty Horton says, I wish I was there. She's at work. Boo. We could use your help here. Sharon Davis says, hey, Dave, I'm getting ready to pick up my grandson from school. She lives off 68 across from the airport. You got about maybe 15 minutes to get that done and get back before the storm hits. All right, Jordan Randolph's, anything for Central City, Kentucky? Do I need to bring my giraffe inside? Well, I don't see anything immediately for Central City. I think you're good for a little while. We will see. I notice that boundary has moved slightly further north of us, Mark.
Yeah, it's kind of a quasi-stationary boundary right now, so it's going to kind of wander back and forth for a bit.
So that leaves us in the warm sector. Still no word on this, if they're going to extend this severe thunderstorm warning. There's the track on it. We will be over Pembroke here shortly. And Tress Shop and even Elkton looks like they're going to get in on it. It's going to go right here between Fairview and Elkton, it looks like, the core of it.
Yeah. Temperatures are falling a bit behind those storms. I'm looking at temperatures around 50, 52, 49 over in West Kentucky, over on the other side of the lakes.
Okay. If you said your son's headed to Pembroke to get your grandson, I think you'll be okay as long as it doesn't tarry too long. Sheila Edgar, dime-sized hail on John Rivers Road now, Mark.
Okay.
John Rivers Road in Christian County. Thank you for that report. We're going to get that to the National Weather Service, let them know about it. Also, K. Dex says hail in Hopkinsville. Be as specific as you can on where that hail is so we can get that to the National Weather Service. And also what size hail you can estimate it to be. Christopher Mullins, how is Crofton looking? Crofton, I think, is fine for the time being. I'm going to pull out a little bit. There's nothing really close to them. Again, let's watch this storm back here towards Alamo. It's a pretty strong storm, but so far it hasn't increased too much. Again, we're watching this storm here. It's moving east-northeast at 43 miles an hour, so it's not going to take it long to overcome Pembroke and even southern Hopkinsville. It is now crossing I-24. Let's see here. And Nita Wright says, I'm driving towards Fairview now. Also, hail near Lover's Lane. Hail size is not certain yet. Brittany Overton, hail in Hopkinsville. Debbie Pritchett, hail in Sheffield Downs. Again, if you can estimate the size or give us an idea what size hail that is. That's very important in whether they're going to extend this warning. Claire Shreve, hail in Hopkinsville, Holiday Park area. So pretty much everybody in this area, this storm, I think our radar hadn't caught up to it yet. I'm not sure why, unless that radar site has gone down. Let me change radar sites.
You're also getting in real close to the cone of silence for that radar there at Trenton as well.
Well, here I just updated from the other radar. Here's the latest, and this shows here we go. This is much stronger. They have not continued the watch or warning yet, but I tell you, this is mighty strong. Pembroke's getting hammered right now, and it's going to get worse. As this purple comes across you, I'll go in a little closer so you can see. It's affecting South Main, Long Pond Road. Very intense rainfall, some lightning. I'm not sure about the winds, but it's crossing over Pembroke Road also. So it's
it's right at Pembroke. Just the radar just updated.
Okay, so probably need to pull over, find you a safe spot. I'm not sure about the wind in it yet. Mark, do you have any idea about the wind?
I haven't been. I was seeing some 50 to 60 mile per hour winds in this storm earlier, but right now it's. Don't think I've got anything quite that strong.
Okay. Okay, everybody, just hold your breath, man. We'll get through this. The storm is coming on through. Brittany Overton, marble size hail on bypass. Do you know, can you give me a coin size, maybe nickel size or something like that? That'd be the southern bypass of Hopkinsville. And here we go. So this would be the area. This storm seems to have intensified a little bit here now as it comes in towards Pembroke, Caskie along 41 south. It goes down to Pembroke. It'll be Pembroke Road. And it is going to be on 6880 shortly. It's already starting to affect southeastern Hopkinsville. Some of the areas are Calvin Drive. East 9th Street is being affected at where they have the cut off over to get onto the Penryle Parkway, or I-69 as they now call it. Again, this storm is putting, okay, pea-size hail South Main at Pembroke, Mark.
Okay.
Okay, Via Reyes, nothing in Elkton right now. Okay, Anna George, son says about gumball size hail about to turn on to Pembroke Road. Okay, that's reasonable size hail. That's getting upwards of.
I don't know what size gumball.
Well, a standard gumball is more like a nickel size. Okay, you said nickel size.
Okay. Where was that location?
Well, somewhere around Pembroke. Okay, hold on. Here it is. Pembroke Road and the South Bypass area. And some intense part of the storm is passing over 41 south on Pembroke Road, just east of Caskie. Again, if you're headed that way, don't. Wait till this gets out of the way. Hey, Harley. She says, hello, I just got on. I'm glad you didn't sleep through all these, because this is some pretty nasty storms. I'm assuming that you're getting a lot of thunder and hail. XZYMZ says, hey guys, what do you all think the storm motion will be today in south central Kentucky? And I'm curious to see if these storms will be hitting us. Well, these should be just a normal thunderstorm, no strange, unusual motion on them. But you know, we're in an area, these storms have developed in an area that we're not even supposed to be having severe right now. So this is a little unusual, and that's what helped us to, but we kind of saw it coming, so we immediately started preparing to go live, so that was a good thing. But this is still a very strong storm, even though it looks like the warning has dropped. It has. The warning is now off, as you see the blue now around our screen, but it's a very strong storm.
It's definitely still got some good heavy rain in it. So
Yes, it does.
if you're driving through that area, again, pull over and wait it out. It's moving pretty quick. It'll be through fast. So just wait it out, because you don't want to run off the road or get hit because you're driving blind.
Okay, still getting another report of nickel-sized hail. Anna George. It looks like up here in the north where this was a severe storm, and man, I tell you what, they still look mighty strong. I'm surprised they dropped the warning on that. But it's now impacting Henderson, it looks like.
Yeah. Their hail report from up that way, I got a local storm report on the hail size of 0.7 inches, 0.70, which is under 3/4 of an inch, so it's under severe.
Yeah, so if it was 3/4 of an inch, it would be, well, now they made 1 inch hail severe now, didn't they?
Yep.
Okay, so 1 inch size hail is considered severe. Christopher Mullins says, pea-size hail at the Industrial Park in Hopkinsville. Deborah Braswell Mitchell, raining hard in Sturgis. So everyone can relax a little bit. We're no longer under severe warnings, and the storms seem to have calmed down just a bit, but they are still packing a bit of a punch. And so you'll want to keep an eye on this. Again, this looks like it's going to be a stormy afternoon, the way this radar is looking. Again, the slight risk and everything's down here. There is no risk for severe weather up here for us. So, yeah, sometimes it's just the way it is. Claire Shreve, David, this is the first weather alert I have had on my weather radio in months. Yeah, I almost didn't even recognize the thunder when it came yesterday. I said, "What was that?"
That
Forecast.
Fred Campbell shooting again?
No, yeah, that's right. Forecast Matt's on with us. Hey, Matt, I'm glad to see you, buddy. Enjoyed having you with us yesterday. Keep up the good work. He's saying dime-sized hail. Where are you, Matt? That's what I need to know. Whenever you report, anybody that reports hail or any kind of stuff, I need a couple of things. I need the size. I need the location. And that is the main stuff I need. And then we get that on to the National Weather Service. Stephanie Camplin, anything coming into Logan? Stephanie, you're going to have this storm coming into Logan. It should be there in about, well, this is the storm right here. Here's Russellville. It's going to go, let me see if I can get a storm track on it. Well, this is not going to be really good, but I can try it. It looks like it's going to come in somewhere around Sharon Grove, just north of Gordonsville, and I think he'll get up towards Eppley's and Lewisburg. Jackie Mattis says 159 watching, 34 likes. Y'all need to be hitting the like button. I love the way she thinks. Matt says he's in Pembroke, so that's where he's getting the dime-sized hail. Thanks, Matt. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, this stuff that you've been seeing on the screen pop up when there's warnings issued, that was part of the result of having subscribers support this channel. And so be sure and subscribe to the channel. It will help us, and what that means is the more subscribers, the more YouTube shares their ad revenue with us. And so please be sure and subscribe and hit like if you like this. Let's see here. Also, be sure and hit notifications so you can be notified when we come on. Joyce Slaughter says she's watching from Trenton. Yeah, you're getting some pretty heavy rains down there, but it's about to, the worst of it's, much worse of it is further to the north of you, so you're going to be good there. But Fairview, you're about to get hit hard with some intense rainfall. You probably already are. Jessica Adams, is London, Kentucky going to get it? I think that's off over in eastern Kentucky, isn't it, Mark?
Yes, it is.
We probably should give everybody a quick rundown on what's going to happen the rest of the day. Because I did see we're probably not going to get a lull in any of this stuff really until like, what, Friday morning?
Probably not. It's going to be on and off, and then we're going to have a wet weekend as well.
Yeah.
And
And
I think we'll get a little bit of break. And
I see the snow word popping up in there some.
yes, you do.
Uh-oh,
Yes, you
we
do.
got something going on. We're fixed to get another warning, I believe. Let me see.
Yeah. The National Weather Service texted back, thanks for the reports.
Okay, what we got here? Flood warning in effect. There we go.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, this is for Christian County and Todd County. That's still in this storm right here.
Same
There it
storm.
is. Yeah, same storm. The storm is still rocking and rolling.
Until 3 p.m. At 2:35 p.m.
For quarter-size hail, winds less than 50 miles an hour.
Okay.
Moving northeast at 50 miles per hour.
So I guess what is the warning because of the hail?
Right. Warning because of the hail size.
Okay, very good.
The following
So as you guys can see, this is the result. See the orange means that this is a active warning, severe storm warning, and you also will still see the flood warning over here. But this is going to continue to keep everybody updated. Let's see here. Let me get back down the line here. Mike Cannon, heavy nickel-sized hail in Fairview. Okay, that's new. Nickel-sized hail in Fairview, Mark.
Okay.
Lisa Murray, I always like as I click on to your site. Thank you so much, Lisa. Let's see here. K15ZIF, Clint. Hey, that's what he says. Hey, Clint. Patricia Williams, hello, watching from Calvert City. Judy Walton Newton over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page says she's over here by the hospital. We don't have anything yet other than a little rain. That's probably all you're going to get at the hospital in Hopkinsville right now. Most of it has gone south and east of you. Let's see here. Melissa Patterson Vargas, dangerous storm warning. It is a severe thunderstorm warning. Kevin Plummer, thanks for the updates. We're seeing nothing in southwest Montgomery. Mike Cannon says now just heavy rain in Fairview. Thanks a lot for that. Let's see here. All right, Nita Wright says nickel size hail and Todd Christian line. So that verifies
The Fairview report. Yeah.
Mike's Fairview report. Terrell Marios, she heard there was some good sized hail in Lewisburg last night. Looks like it might happen again. Yeah, we don't know yet. Leela Rose Hale says, what about by CCHS? Well, let me see. You're in the clear now, it looks like. At least for a little while. We still
At least for this storm.
Yeah, look at this right here back here coming our way now. This is still more stuff coming. We're not completely out of the woods. It's not severe at this time, but boy, that's been a strong storm all along. This has a history of being severe, but it's now encompassing Canton and about to go across Linton again, same as the other storm. And let's look up here to the north, up around Sturgis. Cullen is getting it. Sturgis is about to get nailed. Seabury is about to be overcome by it. Wow, just lots of storms up here to the north. This does seem like it's got a little bit more of a southerly track to it, Mark. I don't know what's going on, but it does seem to be dropping down to the south. Again, we do remain under a severe thunderstorm warning for South Christian, or East Christian, and much of Todd County, including Elkton. So Elkton is now under the warning. Tresh Shop is getting nailed. We got a special weather statement coming out on this part of that storm. And let's see what it says. Nickel to quarter size hail. Radar indicated hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted include Russellville, Anderson, Auburn, Lewisburg, Cooperstown, Ensco, Gordonsville, Danby, Spa, and Eppleys. So if you're outdoors, consider seeking shelter in a building. This storm may intensify, so be certain to monitor local radio stations, available television station, and of course this channel to get any new possible warnings coming along. This storm is moving northeast at 40 miles per hour. It's located near Elkton right now. And here it is. So let me come out here and I'll see if I can get a cone on it. There we are. There's the cone, the track of the storm as it moves northeast. If you're in Chandler's Chapel, Lewisburg, Eppleys, all of this should be aware, but that doesn't mean areas outside of that cone would not get heavy rain or some severe weather. So keep an eye on this because they said this storm could intensify.
Yeah. Dave, I don't think those storms up on the north there have shifted their movement, but I think there's more storms that have developed south of them.
Ah, okay. Well, let's go up here and take a look. Yeah, those storms are strong. They're developing and growing pretty strong. I don't know. It just seems like we're in an unusual environment. I'm not sure why they have not moved the slight risk. In fact, might not hurt.
I just looked. They just updated it like 20 minutes ago, and they still have it all down to the south.
Well, maybe they know something we don't. I'm not gonna go against them, but it is kind of strange. Let's see here. Trish Horn heading to Hopkinsville from Central City. What does it look like? Trish, you might want to give it just a few minutes because that storm's about to be out of the way from for you. There is a small storm going to come across that, but it's not severe. So, you're okay to travel on south. Let's see here. Deborah Sale, just starting to hear distant thunder 3 miles north of Elkton on Haddon Mill Road. Well, you're about to get hammered pretty good here shortly. Let me go in a little closer. Let's get back to this storm here. This is the one that's the strongest. That it is a warning on it, a severe thunderstorm warning here. Barbara Harper Weiscarver, dangerous thunderstorm alert for Lewisburg. Yeah, that's actually a special weather statement, Barbara. Brandy Garcia Sears, heavy rain hitting Elkton now. Okay. Okay, Jessica Adams says, I'm sorry, but you didn't get to answer my question about London, Kentucky. And she's right. We started on it and we got sidetracked. Give us an idea about London, Kentucky, Mark, for Jessica.
London, Kentucky. They're like most of the country, I think, as far as what they have going on. Hang on just a moment.
Okay.
Should be easy to find out because
You can do it.
well, that's also where the National Weather Service's
Oh,
office
that's true.
is over there.
That's true. I had forgotten about that. I thought that was Jackson, Kentucky.
Jackson, it's over there in a similar place.
Okay.
London Corbin Airport, McGee Field.
What you got?
Showers likely today, about a 60% chance. Showers likely, then a slight chance of thunderstorms tonight. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny and high 53. Their high today is supposed to be 70, so they're in that warm air.
Hmm.
And then...
Well, it's hard to believe with our temperature here at, what is it, 50, 55 maybe?
Mm-hmm. And they're going to be warmer, like temperatures in the 60s again over the weekend with rain. And then probably the bottom's going to start dropping out about Sunday night into Monday. They're going to continue to have a chance of rain, but their temperature, like the overnight low is 33, the high is 43.
Okay. Let's see here.
And they also are showing a chance of rain mixed with snow on the Tuesday into Wednesday time frame.
The temperature's going to get close when you get into, really after you get past Saturday and starting into Sunday, from what I saw earlier. So, yeah, it's going to be something we'll have to keep a close eye on. Jessica Adams says, thank you. And, yes, it's beautiful here today. Even the wasps are out. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, London's back to the southwest of Jackson.
Okay.
London, Corbin, that's over there in the pretty area of the Daniel Boone National Forest.
Renee Fort says, leaving Fort Campbellhead to Hopkinsville, is it safe? I would say yes.
Yes, you should be okay now. There's still some storms roaming around, but not as much and not as severe as they were.
Debbie Mitchell says, hail on 8th Street in Sturgis, peace size. So there's another little indicator. I don't think we've had any reports up that way, so if you want to get that to them. Pea-size hail on 8th Street in Sturgis. Charlene Wisdom says it's 63 degrees at Glasgow. Danny Shoemaker says, hey, from Auburn. Danny, you're going to get hammered. Well, let me see here.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, so they've, I guess, expanded this severe thunderstorm warning somewhat. I'm seeing warnings in other parts. I wonder if that, in that light yellow, if that's the severe thunderstorm warning. I'm going to have to look back up on that, see if Shane can give me a hand. Active warnings, there's 12 active warnings. Pull on out here. Let's just see what's going on everywhere. I don't see. It looks like we got the most active part of the world here with us. Unless they're talking about the flooding warnings, and I think that's probably what they're talking about. Okay, my friends over in Franklin, you're in good shape. Auburn, you're probably going to get a little taste of this storm as it comes across. Russellville, you're definitely going to get a taste of it, mainly in the northern parts of Russellville. But between Lewisburg and Russellville, it's going to get real nasty here shortly, just in about 10 minutes or so. So be aware of that. Let's see here. Renee Fort says thank you, and Deborah Sale, Pea-size hail, Haddon Mill Road in Elton. So this is still a hail producer, and it's still showing lightning in it. Be aware of this storm, boy. If you have this, if you're going up there, don't drive into that till it passes on by. It's going to move on pretty quick, but don't get in a hurry. Let this thing get out of your way before you try to go over there through that.
Yeah. Did you say Elkton? I see it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Haddon Mill Road. Thank you for the report, Deborah. Alicia Douglas, the storm heading for Logan. Do we need to go into the shelter? I don't think so, Alicia. It's not. It is a severe storm, but it's not that strong. It's mainly from the probably the wind gust and the hail size, right, Mark?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's not a tornado in this storm. We haven't seen any kind of rotation that would make us think there's a tornado there. So I think you're okay, Alicia. Just hang loose and stay under cover till this gets on by. It probably sounds a lot worse than it actually is, and it's definitely going to look worse. When that heavy rain gets over you, oh my goodness, that is intense rainfall. This purple area you see down just east of Claymore, west of Justice, and southeast of Sharon Grove. Let me go a little closer. There's the Highland Lick Road, but it does appear that it's over a kind of a rural area. This looks like Barnes. Oh, that's not Barnes.
But is it Barnes and Noble?
But it's some intense rainfall right there, and I mean, it is intense. So especially if you go traveling on Highway 178 between Justice and Claymore, it's going to be pretty tough. We're continuing to watch this as it develops, and we're looking back here to the west at this storm here. This has a history of being severe at one point. It's currently west of Roaring Springs, affecting Linton and Tobacco Port over in Tennessee, and also Donaldson up in Kentucky. Looks like it's crossing over, it's just crossing over Lake Barkley. And as far as looking over towards Trigg County, we have another area of fairly heavy rainfall to the southeast of Cadiz, along and east of Highway 139, and also from Montgomery, from 68 southward towards Seoul, just west of Caledonia. In fact, I will do this track on it so you can kind of see where this storm is headed. And this is going to come across Hopkinsville itself. So we're not done yet. Debbie Mitchell wants to know if they're done in Sturgis. I'll go up and take a look.
There's a lot of storms that are still forming up and moving through up there. And they're not severe, but there's a lot of storms moving through.
Yeah, they're right on the edge. So Sturgis just had one go by it, and then there's some more headed your way. Probably be within the next 40 minutes or so. Should be over Sturgis again. And that's if these continue to hold together. It sure looks like they are. In fact, it looks like everything's become even more widespread. Again, the main warning is still in effect is for a severe thunderstorm warning. It's now out of Christian County. So Christian County is not under a warning at this time, but Elkton, Todd County is all under a warning. And this is going to continue to move over into Logan County.
Yeah, that storm's moving right along just north of the edge of the warm front. We had a little low pressure area move through.
Okay.
And it's over around Pincham.
Okay.
Just north of Guthrie. And the warm front off of it runs up north of Russellville and then straight over to Bowling Green.
Yep.
So it may be traveling right along that front. If so, it'll pick up a little bit more easterly movement here probably in the next 15 minutes or so.
Jesse Reese is on the Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. She says there was apparently a tornado confirmed in Laurie. Where is that? The one
is that Hart County?
I believe that's Hart County. That's where it was confirmed. It was an EF1. It was I'm not sure the time it occurred. It was last night. That's on out of our area over towards let's see, where did we say that was for?
That was over near Horse Cave, I thought, wasn't it?
I believe you're right. I believe that's where it was. I'm not sure. They don't have the county names on this. But it was an EF1, which means it was a fairly weak tornado, short-lived, didn't last long. And I don't think it did a lot of damage, just a little bit. That would be the National Weather Service out of Louisville that would do that do that survey on it.
Yeah, Hart County is Mumfordville, Horse Cave, Bonneville, Pikeview, Canmer, those little cities over there, up north of the north and east of the Mammoth Cave area.
Okay. But so far, that area up there is fairly clear. This storm right here is going to go, if it continues to hold together, we'll go just north of Bowling Green. And it's had a history. It's held together pretty good for all this now.
It has. It's a strong little storm.
It is.
That kidney shape tells us it's bowed out a little bit, so
Right.
it's still got some wind in it.
And then back
But
to
the
our
main
west.
threat has been hail.
Right. And back to our west, about to cross over into Christian County from Trigg County, we've got 2 or 3 other little storm cells that are brewing. One is this one right here, which had a history of producing severe weather a little earlier. It is not severe at this time, but it's still pretty strong. It's packing a little bit of a punch. It'll be coming in across Lafayette here shortly. Donna Zakushia says, stay safe, everyone. Thank you very much, Donna. Stephanie Roke says, hello, guys. Thanks for covering the storms. I've been storm stressing since yesterday. Oh, me, I could tell you about some storm stressing, Stephanie. I was up most of the night watching this stuff, and yeah, I did several updates. People were just kind of worried about it, and it's okay, though. It all worked out. I do want to tell you guys, though, this just goes to stress that if you don't have a safe place, you better take care of it and do it soon, because this is just the start of severe weather season. And let's take a look at this. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And I got to tell you, those boys do a good job in those storm shelters, and they're going to be doing some stuff with us here soon, so I would definitely want you to at least give them a call, at least price it, because they've got some good prices. And a lot of folks have used them. I've got several that were on here with us that has them as well. Let's see here. So I also want to remind you to contact Michael Vance if you've got any roofing problems. 270-707-ROOF. It's Michael Vance Contracting Roofing. They are absolutely the best there is at roofing. So I've got to tell you, I wouldn't be promoting it if I didn't believe in it. He also has Lakeside Campground Marina. Mark, we have been there. That is a gorgeous place. And
It is.
yeah, when the weather gets
And it won't be long.
No,
It won't be long.
no.
It'll be time to be over there and wetting a line or two.
It is so nice. You know what? I'm going to play their commercial. Let me see if I can find it on. I've got it here somewhere. Here, try this. Oh, wrong place. That's a camera. Camera's not up. Hold on. I know I've got it. Let me just go back to this. Maybe this is it right here. Is the hustle and bustle of everyday life getting
There
to
you
you?
go.
Now you can enjoy quiet, relaxing days filled with the natural beauty of Kentucky Lake and its abundance of activities. You can find that and more at Lakeside Campground Marina, located on Jonathan Creek on the western shore of Kentucky Lake. They offer a selection of lakefront campground sites and a full-service marina and many other amenities. If you love boating, fishing, or just getting away from it all, visit us online at www.visitlakesidecampground.com. And I'm telling you, I just love that place. But I tell you what, I love my friend Katie Moyer even more, and I've lost you, Mark. Doggone it. Get back on here. Let me find you and pull you back. I don't know why he keeps disappearing. He thinks I'm going to get on him, I guess. Well, hold on a minute. I'm going to have to do something here. And let me see if I can remember how to fix him. Let's see if that brings him back up here. Hello, Mark. Well, maybe I need to generate him another link here, see if I can make this happen. Well, maybe he'll join me here in a minute, I hope. But anyway, folks, let me get back off of some of this stuff and go back to our radar. There he is. There you are.
Been right here.
Yeah, you ain't been right here with me, but anyway, I want to go right back real quick. We were talking about Katie Moyer and her Kentucky Hemp Works, and we were talking about a little springtime stuff. I want to tell you too that the severe thunderstorm warning has been dropped. The only thing we have left now is a special weather statement. We will see if that continues, but right now, as you see the blue, it means that there's no active warnings other than the flood warning in Bourbon County, Kentucky, and there's probably some other. Right. It'll flash up here in a minute. But I was talking about Kentucky Hemp Works, so we're talking about springtime a little bit. You've got to see this other product from Katie. Are you need something now?
Well, I just wanted to answer Nelissa Bly. She was wondering about Bowling Green and Plum Drive. That storm is headed toward Bowling Green, and it's a strong storm. It may not be severe, but it's definitely going to drop a lot of rain, maybe some small hail, and some gusty winds on you when it gets over that way.
Okay. All right. So let's take a look at this from Katie Moyer. If you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And I'll tell you what, you can get some of this stuff off our website or our online store at dpww.shop. You'll find all kinds of neat koozies and things. I don't have them right here in front of me. They're over at my other desk. But it's also, there'll be a link to the Shop Weather and Wisdom site that has where you can get clothing and things of that sort. So pay attention to it. Come see us and say hello to our sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I also wanted to say to Stephanie Roque, you live in an apartment complex. You could talk to the owners or your landlord and see if he would be interested or can entertain the idea of installing a community shelter there. And our same guys, Mid-South, could do that for you quite easily.
Okay. Yeah, those guys are really singing. I love the work they do. They're very dedicated. And talked to them today, as a matter of fact. So they are big time committed to helping protect the folks in the area. So, and they're local guys, they're over in Logan County. So give them a call, and talk is cheap. It won't hurt you to talk to them. Okay, let's see. Andrea Cook says we had Herndon, Kentucky, had pea-sized hail and heavy rain, hardly any wind from the one you're watching over by Elkton. Okay, thank you, Andrea. Alicia Douglas says hail and heavy rain just outside of Lewisburg. And yeah, I can see that. Let's go in a little closer to this. Again, this is no longer severe warned, so that means it's dropped below severe criteria. We see a little diminishing in this purple area. Mm-hmm. So I would say that storm is finally starting to weaken down a little bit, probably getting some rain, heavy rain over Russellville itself. And Danby and Epley's, Cooperstown's about to get hit pretty good. And this is moving on off to the northeast. It will end up north of Bowling Green. The center of it will. So I will see if I can do another storm track on it. There it is. So that gives you an idea of the track of this storm and where it's headed. If you live inside that cone, this is going to be coming over you. So Melissa Blythe wants to know what the purple means in that storm, Mark.
The colors graduate upward from, light green, green, yellow, orange, red, purple, and eventually they go up as high as white. And that's how strong the radar return is off those, which usually indicates how strong the precipitation is in. Or it could also be an indicator, if it's really, really strong, that there's hail there.
Yep. So I hope we've answered those questions. It looks like the main storms are winding down a little bit now, Mark, as we go through.
Yeah.
We'll stay on a little while longer to that storm right there. We know that it's kind of easing up. We have this low pressure area. I guess that's a little disturbance here just to the southeast of Hopkinsville.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I do want to remind you again, the actual areas of severe weather are supposed to be off to our southeast, and we weren't prognosticated to be in any of it. Let me see if I can, I'll carry that back over to show that. So this area in the yellow is the slight risk for severe weather. The only thing they have is some showers moving in from Kentucky. Whereas the green right here outlined is for Clarksville. I think I can change that, make it look a little bit brighter for you so you can see it better. That's probably not the way to do it. Let me see. There's got to be another place in here somewhere where I can darken it up and make it where it's more visible.
Yeah, that would be the setting for the opacity.
Yes. We're getting some pretty hefty rains here in our studio, or at our studio right now.
Uh-huh. That is that storm coming in and going by that was severe warned before, but it's weakened out quite a bit now.
It's not really doing much for the opacity on that. Well, I think everybody can see it pretty good, but this is the area of slight risk for severe storms. The green is area for marginal risk, and up here in Kentucky where we are, nothing.
They are considering the area down in Tennessee for a watch.
Oh, okay. Well, we shall see. And we do have friends watching down here in Tennessee, so we're not going to leave you. If it does look like it's going to get picked up or something, we will definitely let you know about it. We're going to stay on for a little bit longer still.
Yeah, the chance for a watch there is only 40%, so it's not super strong.
Okay. Yeah, it's raining pretty good in our area. I think you can see where it's coming across us. And we're here on Margaret Place. See if I can figure out where that is here.
That was one little part of the cell that just rolled across us.
I believe this is where we are right now, in this building right here. Yep, that's it. It says Margaret Place. So we're right here in this building here. The Salt Dome is located right there. Big security gate fence all the way around us. So
yeah,
the boogeyman.
So we did the heaviest part of that cell.
No. Turn on. Have you got your GPS beacon on, Mark?
No, but I can put it on real quick.
Yeah, put it on so we can show them what we can do. Let's see here. Linda McElrath says, I really like the Lakeside Campground advertisement clip. Haven't seen that one before. Yeah, I've still got a few surprises up my sleeve here, Linda. September Rain says, hi, you guys. Finally caught you live. I'm so happy. I was so scared for my babies. They are still at school until 3:30 at Freedom Elementary, and my babies are scared of storms. Well, they're going to be okay for sure now, September Rain. This is pretty well moving on out of the way. This is just a plain old thunderstorm. As you can see, it says on the screen here, general thunder. So you're good. Rose says, I'm at Epley, had some hail to start with, then a pour down, and now just a little rain. Didn't even last 5 minutes.
I think I was in the service with him.
Ah.
General Thunder.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
Everybody stayed away from him after chow time.
I'll bet. Let's see here. Angie says it's raining in Lewisburg with sunshine. You got your thing on, your GPS locator?
It should be on by now. It is.
All right. I'm trying to check.
It may take a sweep or two for it to pick up on
Okay. Well,
on
just a
there.
minute,
It's up on radar. It's
Go
up on radar scope, but it should be up on
Okay.
radar Omega soon.
I forgot what I was doing here. I was going to do something on my cell phone. I can't remember what it was. Well, let me see here.
Yeah, I'm up now.
Yeah, there you are.
Little green dot.
And right there with your commanding officer, General Thunder.
That'd be you.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. So this is another thing we have the ability to do. We can put our marker on radar so that if our spotter's in a dangerous location, we can get them out of the way. And hopefully that's a good thing. Why did I lose color here all of a sudden? I guess because the rain moved out of the
Radar
way.
updated.
Yeah, that's right. Radar updated. I thought, what happened? Did I go black and white, lose a color? Or anyway, but anyway. September Rain says, thank you, David. Angie says, raining in Lewisburg with sunshine. And then Amanda Wright says it's rain in Anton. Let's see here. Here we go. Maybe this is what I'm looking for. Oh, man. Somebody sent me a funny. Said, did you know that did you know that diarrhea is hereditary, Mark?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it runs in your genes.
Uh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't help but laugh. Okay, so here we go. Let's keep going, see what else we got. We got another shower coming across Hopkinsville. It'll be here shortly. Looky here. Down into Tennessee now. We're starting to get some action.
yeah.
This is, let's see, just west of Bethel. It's going to be going into northwestern Clarksville, it looks like. And that's got some pretty heavy rains in it. Here's Clarksville here. So, yeah, it's headed directly towards Clarksville. I'll go ahead and put the cone on it. And you can see in about, let's see, that storm's right here, actually. So, about 30 minutes, it'll be overcoming this area right here. So,
Yep.
yeah, it's coming. So it does look like now they're starting to get some of the action down in that area. This also just had a special weather statement put on it. It says wind gust up to 40 and pea-sized hail. Gusty winds can knock down tree limbs, blow around unsecure objects. What did they do outside there?
I don't know. It sounds like they ran into something.
I know.
I was thinking, was that thunder? No, I don't think it was thunder. Hang on a second. I'll peek out the door and
we
see.
might ought to check that and see what they did. Okay, so this storm is moving east at 40 miles per hour. Actually, it's moving a little bit more south of east. It's 10 miles southwest of Fort Campbell. So this is one to kind of keep an eye on. If you're in this area, you might want to be ready to take care and not drive into it. Deborah Sales says, "Oh no, David!" She's laughing out loud. And let's see here. September rain. She says her face is purple, crying. That was a good joke. Stephanie Roque. Hi, Stephanie. She says, "We don't need any action here, thank you." And boy, she doesn't live on the edge. Live on the edge, Stephanie. She says she don't need no action. Okay, as we go on down, we're watching where it's headed. How many dents in the building do we have?
They're moving something around with a skip loader.
Ah, okay. That explains it, man.
Rattled a cage there.
Yeah, they did. Okay, we got now another special weather statement on this storm that we've been watching all along. It's the one that was in Hopkinsville, and before that back over towards the lakes area. It's another special weather statement on it. Let's see if it's strengthened any. Moving east at 50, nickel-sized hail, radar indicated. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted are Bowling Green, Plum Springs, Crestmore, Mount Victor, Memphis Junction, Anderson, Auburn, Gherkin, Rockland, and Buffalo Fork. So if you're outdoors, then you should consider seeking shelter inside a building. It does have frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. It's occurring with that storm, and just remember, lightning can strike 10 miles away from a storm. Seek a safe shelter inside a building or vehicle. So they're saying this storm could intensify again. It has done that a couple of times. It's cycled down and comes back up. So be sure and monitor the storm and whatever your source of weather information is, keep an eye on it. So it is going to be impacting Blue Level and Bowling Green here just in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. Again, this yellow area right here is the slight risk for severe weather, and in the green, of course, is the just marginal risk, and already Clarksville is getting in on that because they are in the green. And this storm right here is sure looking strong, Mark. I'd say that one's going to be the next one to go severe.
It could. And you have to remember, down south of the Kentucky-Tennessee border, there is also about a 2% chance for a tornado in any one of these. It's not high, but it's not zero either. The big factor in what's making that a slight risk is the wind, which is a 15% chance of potentially severe wind. Yeah.
I do hope that anybody that's on with us will consider subscribing. We do need your subscriptions, and it does help. That's how we're able to do a lot of the stuff we're doing right now with our new set design and things with the way we receive watches and warnings. I think it works out real well, and it's only going to improve. We got more improvements coming, and boy, we've got some big news if it all works out. So Andrea Cook says, "I don't need this weather of bronchitis. All I am doing is coughing and stressing." Boy, Andrea, I know that. That's exactly what I had not too long ago. So yeah, I sympathize with you. Ali says, starting to see those clouds here in Glasgow, and now the next round of rain is approaching our area. Looks like Crofton's getting some rain. And this is what's coming over us. That green dot is where Mark Booker and I are located. And there's our building right there. Yeah, Mark, it's getting pretty heavy out there. It's already heavy, it sounds like. Ah, he's gone again. Why does he do that to me? I swear, I've never seen anything like it. I'm going to have to get on him. Let me find him. You knew I'd be back.
I didn't go anywhere.
The system left you.
That's right.
All right, September rain. David, do you know how long the next one will be here? Let's see. Where are you located? Are you in? You're not in Hopkinsville. You're over to the east, I think, aren't you? September rain. Well, regardless, right here in Hopkinsville, we're getting a pretty heavy rain. It's pouring down out there right now. Makes me want to go to sleep. Gosh, I'm tired.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, Stephanie Rhodes
I
says,
know the feeling.
Yeah, Stephanie says it's thunder here in Clarksville. And that would be, oh my goodness, that storm is bound to go severe. I'm still waiting for it, but that is looking, there's lightning starting to be detected in it. That one right there is looking pretty raucous. Is that a word? Raucous?
Raucous, yeah.
Oh,
Noisy.
Okay. September rain's on Butler Road. I knew you were out there somewhere. So if you're on Butler Road, depending on how far you are, you're about to start getting some rain. That's off to the northeast. Let's see here. Hold on, I'm going to find it. I'm determined to find it now. There it is. I found it. Woohoo! So right now there's not much, but there is some rain bordering on you. It's headed that way. Be there shortly. Again, this is still over mostly Hopkinsville now, the downtown area. All these areas are getting rain. Some of it's heavy. Stephanie Rhodes says, how severe is that storm looking?
Which one?
She's talking about this one down here, about to affect Clarksville. That's getting pretty doggone strong. I don't know. They haven't issued a warning on it. They have issued a special weather statement. But it's definitely intensified somewhat. I think, Mark, and that one that was severe, we've been watching all the way back over from
It
Murray.
is, and it's finally worked its way over this way.
So this,
I'm not really seeing anything that looks like any rotation in it right now,
okay.
except for the just general rotation of the cell, which is common because it is a hail producer.
Yep. This has a history of being severe, though, Stephanie, just so you know. It was severe back over in western Kentucky, far western Kentucky, and then it died down when it got to around Murray or so. And it's been progressively getting a little stronger since it's left there. So,
Yeah, it's getting close to where that low pressure center is. That was it's over south of Elkton, and as it gets closer to that, it's going to have more energy to work with.
Okay. So we're going to keep on going, looks like. Allie says, don't fear, prepare. I like that. Doggone it, Mark. Why do you keep doing that to me? He just runs off and leaves. Every time I start looking at something, then he takes off. All right, I got to fix him up here, send him another link. And the good thing is I have learned how to do this. He can't hide from me too long. All right, Mark, hit that link. Maybe he'll come up in a second. Stephanie says it's getting louder there now. Well, okay, well, let's do it again. Stephanie says, my little says hello to you both, and we say hello back to you, Stephanie. Well, I don't know why Mark isn't joining me. I will try sending him another link one more time. I bet he done turned off his camera. All right, I'll do it one more time. I'll give him time to accept it. Anyway, yeah, Andre, I don't know why he does that. He just disappears on me. Then he'll come back on. He'll act like he's just been sitting there the whole time. He has. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I do not know why he's not coming back on.
I'm not getting what you're sending.
Okay. Let's see. Robin, hold on.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning. We'll see if that isn't the one here in Clarksville we're monitoring right now while Mark fixes his camera here. Robin Nicolaka. Oh, you know what I mean, Robin. I'm sorry. Thundering loudly in Rockfield. Stephanie Roke says, I don't care about thunderstorms. It's the tornadoes that have traumatized me down here. We're okay on that today, it looks like. And let me see if I've got Mark up now. All right, got you back, Mark.
Keep your finger off that button.
Yeah, right. So where is that severe thunderstorm warning? I'm looking out, so it hasn't updated on my radar yet. I bet it's this one right here, going towards Clark. So that's the one we've been watching. Oh, not Harlan, Leslie County, Kentucky. Harlan County, Bell County. That would be where? I'm missing it somewhere.
That's way over in the southeast corner of the state.
Ah, okay.
Way over on the Virginia border.
Let's see if I can find a radar site over here.
Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty strong storm too, although it's a little bit out of our coverage area. I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's about to go. It's just west of Harlan,
Right.
Kentucky. Right down on the border there.
And that is in the marginal risk for severe.
It is. So maybe the energy's finally advancing over that way a little bit.
Look at the lightning intensification down here near Clarksville. That storm is bound to go severe any moment now. And there's that low you were talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that lightning is definitely picked up in the storm.
Yep.
That particular cell is moving east-southeast at 45 miles an hour.
And look at this one up near Bowling Green. That one is intensifying again. I wouldn't be surprised if that one does not go severe here soon.
Yeah.
You know, while we're in here, you know what I want to do? I want to take a real quick look in on Irwin, Tennessee. Pinnacle Tower. Ooh wee. It's kind of a pretty but windy day. You can see the wind really blowing there.
Yeah.
But this is Irwin, Tennessee down here in the valley. You can see traffic is moving along the interstate here fairly good. But that's a beautiful shot of the mountains. 60 degrees, dew point's 55.
Yeah, they're probably going to be getting the thunderstorms later
Yep.
because they are right in the marginal.
I'm going to see if I can see anything.
So please stand by.
Whoa, what
I'll
is
see
going
y'all in just a minute.
I don't know what that was. Upper Cumberland weather. It looks like a broadcast station. It's on Cyclone Port.
Could be.
I'm going to go up here and turn off this color coding. Makes it a little bit easier to see everything. Yeah, that's a strange station there. We'll have to go back and check that out here one of these days. Yeah, this storm right here is it's just moments away. It's got to be going severe anytime, I would think. And so is this one up here near Bowling Green. That's right on the edge of being severe. There should be there's some
they might go severe for hail, but I don't really see that much in the way of thunderstorm winds with it.
I see some chasers out or spotters. That's from the white squirrel chasers or spotters, I think.
Yeah, Western Kentucky University's
Yep.
meteorology department.
Yep. You know why they call themselves the white squirrels?
I don't know, because they were gray squirrels till they saw that storm and then they turned white.
No, there actually are white squirrels on that campus there. I don't know where it started
Yeah,
from.
I know.
But yeah.
That would be something to see, wouldn't it? A white squirrel running
Oh,
around.
wouldn't it though? Looks like the Trenton radar is back up.
Yeah, a lot of those storms are kind of losing intensity up to the north there.
Yeah. So 2, maybe 3 areas I see here that we need to keep an eye on will be this one right here near Clarksville, and this one right here near Bowling Green, and I don't know, that one right there looks suspect. We'll see.
See if it picks up strength.
Yeah.
Our temperature here is down to 48 degrees.
Really?
Yeah. 48.8.
I gotta sit back a minute. My back's hurting. I got too comfortable in the chair. I'm gonna say you're going. You know, if you hear me snoring, just holler at me. Let's see here. Jamie Tucker. Hey guys, I drove through the first storm in Pembroke, pea-sized hail, and an absolute downpour.
Yep.
Probably like driving through a waterfall.
Or a car wash.
Yeah. Andrea Cooks, is that storm you're on in Herndon in South Christian? Yes, I think that's right.
Actually, it's kind of past Herndon.
Yeah, it's done past Herndon.
Any of those cells you get under, though, it will give you a really brief, heavy downpour
Yes.
right now. So,
Mark Kriswonas says, hello, David Mark. Hey, Mark. Mary Vorvis says, hi, David Mark. Hey, Mary. And Donald Lord, I have seen a white squirrel. Yeah, but have you seen the real white squirrel? I saw a purple squirrel one time. I'm just joking. I'm kidding you, Donna. Yeah, they do have some white squirrels in the Bowling Green area. I was surprised when I found that out. I guess that they had a genetic something or other, and then they multiplied. And next thing you know, you got a whole bunch of white squirrels running around up there.
yeah, the dreaded snow squirrel.
Yep. I think I'm going to switch radar. I'm going to look at the Nashville radar a little bit. I swear, this storm here still looks strong.
It does. That one's been keeping up, holding its intensity, and it maybe just took a little bit to cycle through. It may pick back up as it goes on to the east-northeast.
Yeah. They'll do something with this one soon. Either going to, I don't know. It doesn't look as strong as it did before.
Yeah. It's still under a special weather statement.
Yeah. Donna Lord says she saw it down by Kentucky Lake. Okay, Donna, I appreciate that. Too bad you didn't get a picture. Scott has subscribed. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it. Welcome to the tribe. Andrea Cook says, okay, thanks. And Emily Williams says, anything coming towards Pleasant Hill, Pilot Rock Road area? Well, we do have these other storms coming in. And let me go ahead and put them in movement. I want to see exactly what direction they are traveling in. So, yeah, they're moving east, all right. So, yeah, we're going to be getting some more rain and brief heavy storms. I mean, gosh, look at this one right here. This comes up towards Lewisburg. That right
the general storm movement is to the east-northeast, but that one particular cell down there by Clarksville is moving to the east-southeast.
Yeah. And it's hitting the area where that low pressure is located. But look at Bowling Green, though, how it's really... See how now it pops up and then goes back down again. So to answer your question, Emily, we do have a little stuff coming, but I don't think it's anything to be worried about.
Yeah. They could put a warning out on that. They are starting to get some winds in that up around the 50-knot range.
Is that up the one northwest of Lewisburg?
The one in Clarksville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, now looking at it, it looks like it has regained a little strength. It's definitely some heavy rains here. Again, if you're just joining us, we've been on the air for quite a while, about going on 2 hours, because we had severe weather pop up over parts of the area. Severe thunderstorm warning in Christian County and off to the west, and then we've been watching it, but you know the strange thing is that we weren't involved in the outlook area of being severe. It was all into Tennessee, down around Clarksville was in the marginal risk, and then on down towards Nashville is in the slight risk for severe weather. Keisha Pollard says, David, I first thought you had a nip or two when you saw the purple squirrel. Oh my goodness, I appreciate that. You knew where I was thinking about that, didn't you? Barbara Weisskauer says, thundering in Lewisburg. And that is to be expected, I think, with that storm that's coming in up there. Yes, that's a pretty good storm still. That right there is gaining some strength. We're going to watch it. This one up just northeast of Bowling Green, it has not increased in strength anymore. In fact, it may have diminished just a little. We've tracked this one from all the way over the other side of the lakes to right here. So it's held together pretty good for a long period of time. We have quite a few viewers on with us. Thank you for watching, and we appreciate it. Be sure and subscribe. Now that I recognize the sound where it shows folks subscribing, I will be more attentive to you. So we've had several subscribe today. Just I forgot to mention you, unfortunately. Deborah Sales says there are white squirrels in Brevard, North Carolina also. Huh, that's interesting. Hey, Chelsea Yancey says, hey guys, finally made it to the live. LOL, I'm at work, so it took me longer than expected. Yeah, you ought to be ashamed of yourself being so slow on getting on us. She says there is some cool activity going on out there. I don't know what city do you work in, Chelsea? I don't remember. I think it was it Nashville or something somewhere? But we're glad to see you on with us. And she's coming to us over on the David Powell Weather and Wisdom Facebook page. Okay, she's in Clarksville right now. Yeah, it looks pretty nasty out there. Let me go back down here to it.
Yeah, it's just passing the New Providence and in the St. Bethlehem area.
Yeah.
Right now.
Forest Hills is getting hammered pretty good. This is the radar site there, Chelsea, so you can see what's happening in your neck of the woods down there. This is Clarksville proper. You checked to see what's going on out there? So, yeah, I heard somebody beeping and honking. Okay. Deborah says, I've seen them in both places. Small House Road in Bowling Green is where I saw them there. Drive slow there, and they will run out and try to flag you down. How much were you having to drink there, Deborah? Stephanie Roach says, it just went over us in Clarksville, and Chelsea says, thank you. You're welcome, Chelsea. Again, if you guys haven't subscribed, be sure and subscribe to the channel. It does help a lot, and it helps us to continue to improve our product. As you can see, we have different colors on our screen now to change with the warnings that come out. And it does make a little bit of announcement. We're still working on this, so it's still being fine-tuned. We're not quite finished yet, but you get the idea of what we're doing and how it works. So we will see. As I said, we've got something even bigger to announce here one of these days. Just see how soon it'll be. Our technicians are working on the issue and trying to develop it. And if it works, you're going to say, oh my gosh, I love this. Here we go.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, where? It's been updated. That would be the one off to the far east, I guess. Yep, there it is. It now goes down into Jonesville, Pennington Gap, in Tennessee. I believe that's right. Or is that Virginia or West Virginia? I don't know. But since let's see.
That is Virginia.
Okay, I thought that was Virginia. It looked like
West Virginia is up north where the state line kind of takes a curve back the other direction.
Right, okay. So this is the state line of Virginia and Kentucky. Well, I wonder if we can see that now from Irwin, Tennessee. Let's see if we can see that storm. No, not yet. But we may be able to if it gets up a little closer to it.
It very well could.
It's getting headed that way, it looks like. And again, now if you look at the radar, you can kind of see these little areas starting to develop all along this. And that would be moving down into the more slight risk area. So they more than likely will increase in intensity. I still think, I'm surprised they have not issued a warning on this storm down there in Clarksville yet, where Chelsea is. April Nicole Morris, it's pouring and super windy in Clarksville. So, okay, so that it makes sense. Let's see if I can see this. Christopher Pace showing up on the GPS locator. But still no warning on that storm. That storm would be issued out of Nashville Weather Service office. Well, it looks like this storm's going to get up into Smith's Grove anyway. It is approaching it. So far now it's just brief heavy rains. This one right here is a little bit stronger back here around Dunmore and Quality and Lewisburg actually. So we'll see if that develops a warning on it. Hotel Marriott says intense rain but no hail and a little bit of wind in southern Muhlenberg. Okay, very good. Thank you for that report. That'd be right in here. Dylan Fish says, hello, is that all the severe weather for Hopkinsville? Well, we can't say that just yet. Can we, Mark?
Yeah. No, we can't. We got to keep an eye on that storm because that's still in our coverage area. And again, it's moving down into Tennessee. Right. The ones up to our north, we'll have to keep an eye on. It seems like there's probably an upper level trough or something moving through that's driving those lead storms and making them pulse up and be stronger.
Yeah, you can kind of see it with this line up here. The way they're forming is kind of goes all of these right here. You can see storms forming all along that line. So that's kind of a weird thing.
It's probably what's making that low, that little wave on the front.
Yeah, I would say so. Looks like the spotters locally have stood down. And Morel says, how about Bowling Green? Well, Bowling Green right now is in the clear, or about to be. But we'll have to watch some of these other storms right here. As long as they're in the vicinity and they're strong like that, they could still pulse up to severe at some point. Dylan Fish says, thanks, buddy. I'm the one you saw at Planters Bank yesterday. Hey, Dylan, I remember seeing you. He says, hope y'all get to sleep good tonight. Boy, I will. When I go home, I'm going to crash. I haven't eaten much. What do? Go in there and eat a couple of frozen hot dogs or something just to get through. And that was all I had eaten all day today. So I think I'm going to be dropping some weight here before long. Somewhere.
Yeah.
And Morel says, thank you. You're welcome, man. We're going to continue to monitor this a little bit and see how this goes. We'll make a determination here shortly about whether to stay on or not. Once the severe threat appears to be over with for most of the area, then we will probably call it a day. And when I say that, here comes the rain again, really pounding down. Okay, let's see here. Joshua Townsend says, what about Russellville? All right, Mark, let's talk about Russellville. Look at that storm down here, what it's done. It's got it's like a new special weather statement on it. There's the low right there, and it's really intensifying around that. And a lot of lightning increasing on this storm. This is going to go severe. Look at the purple in it. This is fixing to go severe in my thoughts. At least that's the way it looks to me. Uh,
The weather statement says at 3:42, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Clarksville, moving east at 35.
okay.
Wind
Yeah,
gusts up to 40 miles an hour and pea-sized hail.
okay. So Chelsea, there you go. She says wind gusts in Clarksville have blown over all the patio furniture over at her work. Joshua Townsend, will Russellville get severe weather? I don't see it right at the moment.
No, probably not.
No, probably not. Kayla Medlin, what about Hopkinsville? Well, we've still got these other little cells coming in. They don't appear to be too bad. They're not really that strong either, but they are there.
Right.
But by far,
We're looking.
go ahead.
We're watching probably for when this trough starts getting down through the Tennessee area. That should start initiating some of the storms that they have that slight risk out for. But so far, we're not seeing much.
This one up around Caneyville is looking pretty strong too, heading towards Litchfield. So again, the strongest ones still remain around this axis of storm, or at least the leading edge of the storms, running on about here down. And then we have this one over here that's gone severe.
Yeah, the special weather statements on those ones up to the north are both for half-inch hail.
Okay. Half-inch hail. Oh, me. So did everybody sleep well last night?
What is this sleep you speak of?
Yeah, I don't know. XZYMZ says, when do you guys think the cold front and severe weather threat will end for us in Clinton County, Kentucky, which is over at Albany? And Albany is off to the east. Wait a minute, and I'll find it for you. I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. Just north of Del Hollow Lake. So we have any idea when the severe threat will be over with for them?
It looks like that they're not actually in the marginal risk or anything either. So again, it's just going to depend on any individual storm as to whether or not they would be severe or not.
Right. Let me see if I can call up.
Yeah, as far as the cold front going through,
Mark, we got to do something about this. For some reason, when I hit Chrome, it carries it directly over here without even pressing it.
yeah, it's the way it's set up right now.
Oh, we're going to have to change that.
Whatever shows on that screen is what it shows up.
Well, this is the GFS. No, this is HR. This HRRR model. And you can see there it is, and it looks like let me back up a little bit. Here's currently right now, as you can see, and that's pretty well accurate. And as we move on forward in time, it looks like most everything will be out of here by 8 p.m. anyway. We should have a quiet night. This is, what date is this? Make sure I'm on the right date.
Today is the 6th.
Okay, so this is the 7th. And we move on through a little bit. And here we go again. A little bit more.
New information.
Yeah,
This
it looks
severe
like everything's
thunderstorm
out of
warning
the
has
area
been
over by
updated.
Albany by 9 p.m. at least.
Okay. And then this is the 8th. We see more rain moving across the area. And then that's all I got for that. Let me see if I can, I don't really want the triple R. So let's look at the GFS here.
The 18Z run has just started loading. They're out to 54 hours.
All right, then let me go back to the 12Z. Boy, look at that get close. This is the 11th. That's what's. This is that
That's
Sunday?
next. No, that's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. Well, the snow line is real close to us. I don't know. And here we go again. More heavy rain. Severe weather looks a possibility, but ice just north of us and heavy snow to the north of that. It looks mighty suspicious to me. I just don't see. And there again, same thing. This is for the 13th. And then as we go into the 14th, there's nothing there. I'm going to have to go up and find the. Let me find my. What do I have to do to get the. Let me think here. Let me go down here and find the precip and moisture. I want to see. I think I want to see the. Oh my goodness.
Scroll back down a little bit. There you go.
Right here. Now we can see a little better. This is the 16th, and you can see the 540 line here just south of us. I'm going to go ahead from this point and move on through it. 17th, going back up again. Another storm, line of storms comes in on the 19th. Wow. Big storms on the 21st. And no sign of the cold air. Let me go on back here again.
They're just having a hard time finding, or picking up on that cold air coming in.
Yeah, look at it. It's so close. It is real close. I just ain't buying this just yet. And there's again, we get another chance for ice, followed by more rain. I don't know. I'm just not buying it. But anyway.
But again, as we say, anything more than a day or two out, by the time it gets here, they'll have changed it back and forth a dozen times.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just, it's so weird on how it's acting. Let's see what the ECMWF has. Okay, where's my, here we go. Now, I'm just going to run this through and just let it play and let's see what we come up with. I said it was. Let me back down here and hit it again. Well, see, we get some snow across the area. I didn't look at the time though. See when that is. I'll just go forward here and hit the last frame. This is February 20th. Shows having a couple of inches on the ground there. Well, anyway, at least you get the idea. We're still watching it. I don't buy anything in the models yet. They're so disorganized. Let's go back to the radar here, see where we are. This storm, I swear, I don't know why they haven't put severe on it yet. Look how the lightning has really increased there.
Right.
And this over here continues to be severe. Here we go.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let's see if it tells me where. I bet it's going to be on this storm in Clarksville.
Yeah, I do have a storm report down there in South Clarksville, right off of Denny Road, and it says 1 inch or greater branches broken, outside furniture blown over several feet away.
That kind of follows up on what Chelsea was talking about, some of the furniture over there where she was working.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Otis. Otis Wilson says he's back. Andrea Cook says I slept an hour at a time. I don't know if I slept that much, to be honest with you. It seemed like I was up checking the radar and trying to make sure everybody was up to date, because I know a lot of people were frightened, but I never was really concerned. I just knew that it was some very heavy rain. It sounded a lot worse than what it actually was.
Yeah.
There's our friend Dave on with us. Hey, Dave. He says, "Oh my, more storms." Boy, you say that.
Afraid so.
Yep, absolutely.
But this is February, and it's only going to be more and more storms as we head on into spring.
Absolutely. Well, I don't see where. I guess that new thunderstorm warning is over here, in around Big Stone Gap, far eastern Kentucky. I'm very surprised they do not have a severe warning on this one right here. Dave says, "Hey."
Yeah, it's the same storm. I think there's one in Harlan, Kentucky, and one in Lee, Virginia.
They mess with B-Dot, says hi. How you doing? Unusual name. Everybody be sure to subscribe to the channel. This storm here around Cedar Hill has developed purple in it now. It's really becoming intense. So if you're in Clarksville near this storm, you want to kind of take cover. And we're kind of getting to numerous showers scattered around back here, but man, Mark, I don't understand why they have not put anything on this yet.
Well, it's still under a special weather statement, which is the same one, gusts up to 40 pea-size hail. But it's definitely showing a lot of lightning in it, and the hail marker in it's a little bit bigger than just pea-size.
They mess with B-Dot, says, is there a chance for a tornado? I don't see much of a chance of that, Mark, unless you're down in that slight risk area.
Right, unless you're down on the Tennessee side, probably on the northeast side of Nashville in that direction through, you probably are not going to see too much in the way of tornado chances. The tornado chances aren't real high anyway. That slight risk is for wind damage.
Find me some water. Oh, I got some. Never mind.
It is a pretty big thunderstorm. Depends on exactly where you are. They mess with. But the one in Clarksville it is a pretty big thunderstorm. It's going to be noisy. It's going to be a little windy with gusts up to 40 or so, and possibly some hail coming down with it. But right now, it is not severe.
Amanda Wright says there's a downpour in Anton.
Mm-hmm. That's probably going to be ongoing through the evening. Of on and off downpours as these little showers move through.
That's still continuing to intensify. There's now more purple in that storm than it was, and lightning is all around it. About to affect Springfield, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
We're also getting some stuff back up into Kentucky now from Dot, Shiley, getting close to Dareville. This is in southern Logan County. And also entering Simpson County. Let's take a look out at the wider view. This area up here looks pretty strong too. There's one right there, it looks pretty strong, and then one right here. Excuse me. My throat is getting dry. I can tell we've been on for a while.
Yep.
Got a new severe thunderstorm warning. I imagine that's going to update here shortly. Over here around Cumberland, Kentucky. These storms don't look strong, but that's because I'm looking at them from a different radar. Let me see if I can find one a little closer.
Yeah, that warning is for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds.
This one up here in Cumberland?
Yeah.
Let's see
For
here.
northeastern Harlan, southern Lecter, and southern Perry County, all in southeastern Kentucky.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let's make sure that's not on one over here in our area. I believe that's probably this one right here. It's just now catching up to it.
Probably so.
But look at the lightning in that thing. I am really surprised they haven't carried it severe yet. They messed with B. Dot says, do you think Herndon or Lafayette is going to have hail? Well, right now it doesn't look like much there. I don't see.
Right. They already had some earlier in the day,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're probably going to see too much more. Probably you could get some little small pea-sized hail or something like that out of any one of these storms, but
Yeah.
For the most part, probably anything bigger than that you won't see. Not in those two places.
Right. The storm up here just north of west of Bowling Green, that looks like it could go severe. It, and then this one down here, and then This one up around Litchfield is also looking severe, but still no warning on any of them.
Yeah, the only thing I'm seeing up there is the same two special weather statements, and those were for half-inch hail.
This one is showing 1 inch hail. This is fixed to go severe. There ain't no doubt. They're fixed to put severe on this one. I keep hearing a siren in my ear here. I don't know what that means exactly. We've done some changes, and that's one thing I haven't picked up on. Let's see what we got here. 4 severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see where they are.
That new one is over on the Virginia side of the Kentucky-Virginia border,
Is that
right across from that last one. Yeah.
Lee, Virginia, and there's one Wise, Virginia, Norton, Virginia, Letcher, Kentucky. 1 inch hail.
Yeah. The city of Norton in southwestern Virginia and Wise County in southwestern Virginia.
Okay.
It says a severe thunderstorm was located over Hiram, or 15 miles southwest of Whitesburg, moving east at 40. Hazard is 60-mile-per-hour wind gust, quarter-size hail, radar indicated. Yeah, that's part of the fine-tuning we're going to have to do with that system. We're getting all the warnings from everywhere, not just for the area we're focused on.
Well, I don't really have so much trouble with that. I mean, I don't, of course, yeah, it may be, if we start sending for California and Nevada and all that stuff, then yeah, we're going to have a problem. But right now,
Yep. And for right now, they're doing okay.
yeah. I'm looking at the special weather statements showing where they're located at. It's another little feature on the radar. I just kind of, it's been there a while, but I just discovered it. Okay. Again, this sure looks suspicious to me. Why it hasn't gone severe, I don't know. This one, isn't that indication of 1 inch hail, Mark?
Yes.
But
But again, that's what the radar is showing. It's probably aloft. That won't be what's reaching the ground.
well, I understand that, but they usually say it's radar indicated, you know.
Usually it has to get up over 1.5 inches indicated before they think about doing the 1 inch warning.
Okay. Tom Mathis sees hail in Springfield, Tennessee about dime size. Thank you for that report, Tom. I appreciate that. Hotel Mario, wonder why the storms seem to be kind of weak until they get to the top northeast corner of Christian County and all of a sudden explode. You know, it does seem that way sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I sure would like to know what they're going to do with this storm up here. I guess they're going to let it go. If they haven't issued a warning on it by now, I don't know if they're going to. Take over for me for just a second, Mark. I got to make a call to our technician.
All righty.
New information.
Well, we're
This
continuing to
severe
watch these
thunderstorm
storms as
warning
they
has
roll
been
off to
updated.
the east. Most of them back behind that first initial line have gotten a lot weaker, mostly just rain showers and maybe a few thunder showers in there. But for the most part, I think our intensity in our area is starting to wind down. But we're still watching that storm down in Clarksville, and the leading storms that are now running from a line about Radcliffe near Elizabethtown and down toward Bowling Green and down to that storm in Clarksville. And as those push off to the east, we'll continue to watch them for now. Yeah. As Dave was saying, Hotel Morrow, we kind of wonder why storms seem to kind of be weak until they get to the top northeast corner of Christian County and then suddenly blow up too. It's a phenomenon that probably has something to do with the waters that land between the lakes, but we don't know for sure if it does that or not. And I hope everybody could hear me there because I noticed I blanked out of the screen there temporarily. Anything near Goodlettsville, Tennessee? Not right now. I mean, Goodlettsville is in that slight risk for the potential for severe thunderstorms as the evening rolls on, but right now there's nothing going on anywhere down in Tennessee except for that one storm by Clarksville. So that may be the lead off to it. You'll just have to keep your eyes open. It would probably be more toward the center part of Tennessee, Nashville, and eastward. Yeah, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. I noticed I disappeared, and with the technical thing we've been having with that, I was afraid that I'm just going to be talking away and telling everybody, you're hearing the siren or alarm. Where are you, Anna? Yeah. Anna, if you can tell me where you're at, I'll figure out what's going on as why you're getting an alarm, because we don't have any warnings in our area right now. Not seeing a thing on anything about a warning it for Clarksville or anywhere else. They just do have a new special weather statement. Hang on a second. I'll read that off to you. Special weather statement. Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Springfield, moving southeast at 35. Hazard is wind gusts up to 40 and penny-size hail. Radar indicated. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. Locations impacted: Springfield, Madison, Hendersonville, Goodlettsville. So they're expecting that storm to be heading down your way sooner or later toward Goodlettsville. White House, Millersville, Greenbrier, Coopertown, Lakewood, Ridgetop, Cross Plains, Old Hickory, Joelton, Pleasant View, Whites Creek, and Cottontown. This includes the following highways: I-65 between mile markers 88 and 111, and Interstate 24 between mile markers 22 and 26, and between mile markers 32 and 44. So basically they're saying if you're outdoors, consider seeking shelter inside a building. And that's what we're looking at right there. And again, that storm continues to move off to the east-southeast. It's dropping down. Goodlettsville, you're listed in that range. You're going to be catching just the south edge of that storm. So you will probably just have a brief, heavy downpour of rain, maybe some small hail, maybe a little gusty winds. Anna George, I still haven't heard from you where you're at, that you're hearing sirens or an alarm. Or were you hearing it over the channel here and was talking about a new special weather statement coming in?
Let's see. While you're waiting on her, let's see here. XCYMZ.
What did you do, Dave? I got a double echo of you.
I don't know. Are you still hearing me? Me? Are you hearing me? Okay.
I hear you twice.
I don't know. I haven't done anything to it. Let's see.
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you now.
Is it echoing?
No, you got rid of it.
Okay. I killed the desktop audio. I don't know what was going on there, so at least it's done for right now.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah. Okay. Kendall Taylor, is Bowling Green safe? I'm driving. Well, kinda.
Is Bowling Green ever safe?
Harley's on. She says, Harley says, thanks y'all so much for taking y'all's time to take care of all of us. You're most welcome, Harley. We're glad to do it.
Bowling Green has more rain rolling through them right now, but it's not super heavy, so you should be okay driving.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's anything else out there that's kind of worrisome. I don't see much other than just these strong storms up here along the leading edge, but that's been there all along. We might have this one right here back behind Hopkinsville moving in our general direction. That may bring us, it's actually just north of Katie's. Hold on, let's see what we got here. Well, something changed. What was it though? Huh.
I'm still getting your echo.
You are. You didn't a minute ago.
I know. I don't know what happened. And just suddenly I heard a shift in the sound, and now I'm hearing you twice again.
Well, that is just weird.
Okay. Now it's gone again.
Okay. You can't hear no echo, right?
Right.
That is weird. Well, anyway. Anna George says, talking about what David said, he's hearing.
Oh, she said she was hearing the siren and alarm, and I was saying, where was she?
No, she's talking about on the channel.
Okay.
It's a little indicator. I'm not sure. We've got one that sounds, I think that was the special weather statement. I think it does that for the weather statement when it comes up, and that's all off to the east.
Yeah, and that's what they came up with the storm down by Clarksville was a new special weather statement. Yeah, that storm down there is going to be crossing I-65, or probably is crossing I-65 as we speak.
Now we got another alarm. And I can't see what it is, though. Wait a minute. Something's changed on the alerts. Okay. That can't be right. Okay, it looks like that was a special weather statement I was hearing that alarm on, so that makes a little sense. Yeah, I talked to our technician. He's going to be over here in just a little bit. Again, it's just general rain down. It's stormy all up in here from Elizabethtown all the way back down to Clarksville. I swear that looks like a strong, severe storm. Why they haven't issued a warning, I'll never know. But it is full of lightning.
Which storm? Are you talking about the Clarksville storm?
Yes.
Yeah.
They put under another special weather statement, but no warning.
Yeah. And the special weather statement is just for wind gusts up to 40 and penny size hail. So it's like it can't quite get it up to severe level. It's just below on both.
It is close, though. It's right on the edge.
As I said, that storm is moving eastward and will be crossing, or east southeastward, be crossing I-65 here shortly.
Yeah, and I understood what you were saying. And she's talking about, she's hearing it over the channel too, just like I was.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that is. I believe that's when it's having special weather statements. I believe that's what that little alarm was. But again, the software and everything here is so new, we're still learning it. And that's why I've been in communication with our technician. And we're going to see, he'll be in here shortly. We'll look at it again and see what it's doing. The thing of it is, a lot of times you can't test the software out because if you don't have severe weather, you don't know what it's doing. But I kind of like it overall. I hope you guys like it, the way that it's doing, and that the way that it alerts on warnings and stuff like that. Here we go.
New information.
There's a new one.
This severe thunderstorm
Or
warning has been
updated
updated.
anyway. And that's for
Harlan
Carter
County.
and Greenup.
Oh, okay. Still nothing on the one in Clarksville. Oh, my goodness. Well, it's not Clarksville anymore. It's what? Sumner County, Tennessee.
Yeah. It's crossing I-65 south of the Kentucky border and north of Nashville.
Yep.
Heading generally toward Gallatin,
Yep.
for the one who was asking about it there. But again, it's not severe at this time. Yeah. Greenbrier and White House, it's up to you right now. It'll be at Ridgetop and Millersville before long. Goodlettsville, it still looks like you'll catch the south edge of it.
Yeah, Harlot's, she says they're heading to Clarksville in a bit. Hope it's better before we go there. I think you're going to be okay now. It looks like the bad storm has kind of cleared Clarksville, and right now what's left is mainly just some scattered showers and things of that sort. So be careful with the wet roads and drive careful going down there. I don't see anything more severe to our west other than just a few little small cells of thunderstorms, but we'll see. So just be careful. Had to do a little. I ought to take a picture of you, Mark. Let me see if I can get my camera here right. You didn't smile. Oh, me. And don't worry about the confusion. We stay confused, so just don't worry about that.
That's fine. We're just trying to sort everything out as we go. Nobody's mad at you, believe me.
You're welcome, Harley. I sure didn't expect to be on the air all day today. Did you, Mark?
No, I didn't, but it's been good. Keeping everybody apprised, that's what we're here for, so.
Absolutely.
Glad to help everyone out.
And if we don't know it, you don't need to know it. Okay, so Andrea Cook says, how's the weather for overnight?
Just rainy, showery, maybe a few rumbles of thunder up this way. Once we get this first little line of storms out, there's still a slight risk for severe weather down in the Nashville area and off to the east from there. But we'll have to wait and see if anything actually develops.
Deborah Sales says, Dave, I hope you're in the clear where you are. Well, yeah, no, we're not. We're fixing to get another good rain in on us, it looks like.
Yeah.
It's we're where this little green dot is. That's Mark's GPS locator, so you can see it's coming in on us. Yeah, that's actually centered in the building about right too, I think, isn't it, Mark?
Just about.
It's not off much.
And maybe on the wrong side of the bay, but it's not too far off.
Yeah, it's back over about right here. Sunny161 says, "Hey y'all, just got out of my meeting. Were you meeting with the horses?" No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I'm messing with you, Sunny161. Andrea Cook says, "Thanks." And Amanda Wright says, "Mark, would you explain the information on the storm markers?"
Well, which storm markers are you talking about? What's there on the radar? As far as when we see a dot or something like that? A dot is usually, it'll tell us, it'll be assigned a cell number, and that's just an arbitrary number that the radar assigns
A
to
new
it
severe
for tracking
thunderstorm
purposes.
warning has been issued.
And it'll usually give us information like the direction it's going and how fast. And sometimes if it's got a hail indicator on it, it'll tell us the percent chance for hail and other stuff. But we usually have to click on it to do that. Usually it's just talking about the point in the cell that it was tracking at that particular time it scanned around.
Mark, can you hear the alerts on the radar when they come in? Because you're talking when they come in. I didn't know if you could hear them or not.
I can't hear them, no.
Okay. So, new severe thunderstorm warning for Letcher County in Kentucky just came in.
Okay.
And Ann George says she loves the setup. Well, thank you, Anna. That makes me feel a little better. Olivia Robinson says, "Thundering in Princeton, anything severe to worry about?" Well, let's go up here and look at it real quick. No, I think you can hear the thunder probably from some of this area down here and over here, but I don't see anything at all. It's imminent on you in Princeton. 7161 says, he's like, "No, horses aren't fed yet either. I'm going to float away." Oh, my goodness. Amanda Wright says, "Yes." And Dave says, "Thank you, Deborah. Everything is okay in Huntington, West Virginia. I know it was a bad when Fox National News gave warnings for Charleston and Huntington, West Virginia." What was that? Do you remember, Mark?
Yeah, was it a flooding warning, or was it because they were having severe thunderstorms up that way?
I don't know. I wasn't aware of it. I'll go up here and look at Dave's area real quick. I don't see anything up there now.
Are you still on single site radar?
Yes.
You won't see anything up that far.
Well, I switched over to Charleston. And I still don't see anything. And I'm hitting... That was a weird thing on the chat box too. It just went kind of crazy.
I've been seeing stuff kind of flashing and glitching a little bit. I'm not sure why.
That was so weird.
Yeah, Charleston and Huntington. Maybe earlier on they had something going on.
He said it was this morning.
Yeah, it was either severe thunderstorm warnings or it was possibly heavy rain, which with as much rain as everybody's been getting, yeah, we may have flooding concerns before too long.
Well, the storm down here near Gallatin in Sumner County has calmed down quite a bit now. All that's left now is a little bit of lightning and some heavy rain. Looks like Portland's about to get it. Mitchellville. I'm very familiar with Mitchellville, Tennessee. It's right on the state line.
Yeah, it was probably for flooding because I'm seeing
that's what he's saying.
Seeing a news article here about homes flooded after heavy rain in Westmoreland area of Huntington.
Yeah, he says at 6:02 a.m. it's flooding all over town.
Yeah, they get some floods in West Virginia, believe me.
Yes, I expect they do with it going down into the valleys and accumulating off the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is a little bit of a strong storm back here to the northwest of Hopkinsville. We'll watch that. Deborah Sales says, thanks, Dave. I'm glad to see you're safe, and we are all glad to see you safe, Dave. You've been a good friend ever since we've started this channel. We'll have to give him some kind of a honorary member of the Weather and Wisdom channel or something, some kind of a award for being on our friends so long. I appreciate everything you've done. And he's actually helped us a whole lot.
Yep.
K15ZIF.Clint says, watches, they need to fix radar Omega. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm not aware of well, there's a few things I would like for them to change, but really it's a pretty doggone good program. And we can turn the watches and stuff off and on at will. Now, some of this stuff that we have here around us, this is a new program we're working on to give breaking weather news and the change of color whenever there's a watch or warning going on. If it's a tornadic, then it'll be red. And so hopefully this is going to be helpful for everybody. Clint says, I love this radar, is awesome.
It is. We actually enjoy working with it because it gives so much at our fingertips here.
Yep. It's stuff that we didn't have on the old conventional radar. You know, even though we use a radar scope out in the field for our mobile radar, and because it has GPS beacons on it, so we can keep up with everybody. In fact, I don't know if yours is still on or not, Mark. Let me scroll in here and see.
It may not have been because I went off of radar scope temporarily.
Okay. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Well, I'm about to lose my voice again.
Yeah. I'd say it's about time to close up shop. Our temperature here in Christian County has dropped down to 44 degrees now.
Yeah, let me look at it just a little bit more. Excuse me. My goodness, let me cut this off so you don't hear me sneeze in you.
It's funny. We won't sneeze or cough on y'all at all. If we can absolutely help it, we'll mute our mics so we don't. You don't have to hear us coughing, sneezing, snorting, whatever we're doing. So Sometimes we just need to get a drink of water or whatever else, because when you talk all the time, your throat gets dried out pretty quick.
Here I am.
Yeah.
My goodness. Mary is laughing at us, Mark. We're not going to put up with that, are we? Mary Vorvis?
She can laugh at us if we want to.
I guess.
Yeah.
She has been a friend an awful long time. About as long
Yeah.
well, not quite as long as Dave, but she's been on there a long time.
Yeah.
As has many others also.
Yeah. If your friends can't laugh at you, who can, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'd rather have them laugh at me than my enemies,
True.
because that leads to other things. Somebody said, "You're not armed." I said, "Yes, I am." They said, "Where?" I go, "Oh." Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You know, they still got that 1-inch hail mark on that storm. I don't know why I'm letting that storm in Tennessee bother me.
Yeah. It's actually moved on the other side of I-65, so it's out of our area now. It is about to get into the Gallatin area, so y'all watch out for it down that way if you're listening.
Yeah, I think that I'm like you, Mark. I'm getting about ready to shut it down. We've pretty well exhausted everything we've got to talk about. And plus, since my models aren't working well over here, every time I touch something, it shows up on the screen. So we're going to have to get that fixed. But
Right.
We'll get this all these little bugs ironed out and worked out. And then when we finally get it to where we want it, then we're going to announce the next stage of what we're going to do. And I hope you guys like it. I think you will. You know, we always try to do everything with you guys in mind. We want to make sure that you get all the latest information. Hold up.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay, they just updated a severe thunderstorm warning. Let me go up here and look at the screen and see where that is. That would be Letcher County, Kentucky, or far eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, it looks like they just reduced the size of it.
Yeah, a lot of special weather statements out, and they're all over towards the east as well, far eastern Kentucky, and there's Cherokee, North Carolina, and things of that sort. Robertson County, Tennessee, that's still that storm we're watching down there. But I don't really see anything else that is very concerning at all.
Yeah. Now, I will advise people down in Tennessee, Nashville, like I say, Nashville area and to the east in central Tennessee, keep your eyes and ears open. You may get some severe storms develop later on, but even they said in their advisory that they were expecting that after sunset they would start to diminish a little bit.
K15ZIF. Clint says, how can I do with the high pressure and the low pressure, the settings? You know, we probably need to talk to you about that. I mean, you can come by this facilities. Just let us know when you're coming. We're usually here most every day except Saturday, and we can explain some things to you. Sounds like you're new at this, and we'd be glad to explain to you some of the things that you can learn how to do. David Mark, along with the Watchers, are an awesome team of heroes. Oh, golly.
Oh, goodness.
She rubs it in, makes my heart want to cry. It's not every day someone will freely give of their time and expertise to help us, volunteering to keep us informed and safe. Deborah, you're so nice. How can I tell you how much we appreciate those comments? And, you know, it means a lot to you, to us. And we're thankful for you being on here. And as you know, you're welcome here anytime you want to come by. You've been by a few times, and we do enjoy your company. So thanks for that information. The Mind of Blake has subscribed. We got another subscriber, Mark.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
That's
the Mind
fantastic.
of Blake. Welcome to the tribe, and that's what we say. Anybody that subscribes to the channel, you become a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe, and you get to one of the things you get to do is you can go send us an email, and you can get a Watchers of the Wind decal to put on your back window. This is what it looks like, and I think you just pay the shipping or whatever it is, but
Yeah.
it's not much. But yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you so much for the help on this. It means a lot. I really hope we can hit 6,000 pretty soon. I know we're getting mighty close, and we're a lot closer today than we were yesterday. So
Yep.
we keep going and keep working at it, and eventually we'll get where we need to be, and YouTube will be happy with us. So if you haven't subscribed to us, go to the YouTube channel and hit subscribe. They may ask you for an email address. It's not a big deal. Just go ahead and give it to them, because they're not going to be contacting you or doing anything like that. They're just making sure that you're a real person, and I appreciate that. But I'm like Deborah Sale. She says, thank you all so much. Rest well. You deserve it. Boy, dude, I'm ready. Stephanie Roke says, as always, thank you for keeping us safe and calming the anxiety. Have a good night, guys. And Deborah Sale says, is Chattanooga safe? Let's look real quick for Deborah. Okay, let's see here.
They're down in the marginal to slight risk. So, later on in the evening, as those storms start to move in their direction, they need to keep their eyes and ears open, but it doesn't seem like they're under a really high threat right now.
Yeah, I'm looking for a radar site so I can pick up radar down there. I'm trying to find one close. Here's one in Jefferson City, maybe. Yeah. Are we getting hail, Mark? It sounds like we're getting hail.
Let me go look, because all I can hear is the rain.
Oh, it's getting pretty hefty. Don't get a knot on your head. There's Chattanooga, Deborah. I don't see anything down there.
No hail, just big raindrops.
All right. I want to real quick check a couple of cameras too, just before we leave, if I can get them. Let's see. Let's try the WKDZ camera, and it is wet, but you can see it's raining pretty heavy. That's over at the I-24 and 6880. And then here is the Cadiz camera from downtown Cadiz. Pretty much all rain. And let's see if Hopkinsville elevator is up. It is not. Let's see if the Barkley Lake camera is up. It is not. Let's see if the Lakeside campground is up. It is not. Good grief, where is everybody? Okay, well, let's just go back to our radar.
Yeah, the closest radar to Chattanooga is about halfway between them and Huntsville.
Yeah, I found one somewhere down there. I forgot where it was.
Yeah, high top.
Yeah, I see high top. I've got it, but I had one up there somewhere closer. Still not a lot going on down there.
Yeah, looks like mostly just cloudy.
Yeah, I looked at some of the cameras, although we might be able to see the storm from this camera now. Carthage, Tennessee. Well, you can see it kind of come up over the mountains back there. Let's try this one. Oh, that's the same one I did. Okay. Let's see. Maybe this one. There you get a little bit better shot of it, of the underneath of the storm. Looks like a pretty good storm. And it's certainly windy. They've had a gust up to 31 miles an hour there. we're getting some pretty hefty rains. Let me go back up here. You turned your beacon back on, didn't you, Mark?
Yep.
Yeah, here we are. Huh. Eric Brake says we might need to update our cam links because Lakeside Cam is working. I wonder what's going on there.
I think the Barkley cam is working, but I didn't know that the.
Well, I don't have Barkley working either, so I bet they're both up. But he says he's got it, but we can't see it. Probably got something to do with our system. We'll need to talk to Shane about that too when he gets in here. Deborah Seal says thanks. Her niece Jillian is there in Chattanooga. Donna Lord says, whoa, it's pouring. It sure is. It's raining pretty good here.
Yeah. And again, we'll probably be seeing rain showers or heavier rain showers like that coming and going as we go through the evening.
Allie says it's hitting Cave City right now. It's an ugly storm. That's one, let me see. It's up. Pull out here a little bit. Here we go. Right here in Cave City. Yeah, it's not too bad though, Allie. It's just some real heavy rains. Probably looks and sounds worse than it actually is. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. So everybody, we've been trying to get off here for a little while. We've been on for, well, in fact, 3 hours as of right now. We've been on 3 hours exactly. And boy, I'm getting sleepy just listening to that rain. But
I know.
It is coming down.
It is coming down.
Really bad. So again, none of this is severe now. It looks like it's all just heavy rains. Even up in Crofton, you're getting some heavy rain. Around Kelly, of course, here in Hopkinsville, all North Christians getting some heavy rains. And it looks like a bit more back to the west that has still got to come in. Little cells here and there scattered around. It's going to be scattered showers and stuff throughout the evening. But it'll be out of here before, probably before daylight. And I think tomorrow we'll have a quick, brief lull and everything before the next thing comes in. And it looks like all the warnings have now expired in our area. And I lose Mark just in time. Let me get him back on real quick. There you are.
Yep.
I don't know why you keep disappearing, but everything was fine, all of a sudden disappeared. Tammy Tatum said Ninth Street in Hopkinsville is flooded, and that's not unusual with the heavy rain we've gotten. So if you're headed down Ninth Street, you might want to avoid that area if you can.
Yeah. Usually right around the railroad tracks there.
Yep. All right, folks, we are going to get on off here. My eyes are blurry. I've looked at it so long, and I'm tired. I have had very little sleep, and Mark's had very little sleep. And so we're going to try to get a little rest before the next stuff comes in over the weekend. Hopefully none of that's going to be severe, but we will see. But we might see some snowflakes at some point. And Amanda Wright, you ain't right. She says, wow, can really hear that rain on your roof. Need to get your pillow and blanket. You ought to see the room I've got in here, Amanda. We've got a room that is like being under a thunderstorm. You can see the lightning and hear the thunder. And the folks that seen it says, hey, that is something. So I have to make them leave so that they don't go to sleep in here. And then I try to charge them rent for it. So anyway. But okay, everybody. Mark, you got any last words you want to say?
Everybody try to stay dry and stay safe. Be safe driving if you're out there, because remember that there is some flooding and ponding on the roadways, as we just heard. So again, be safe, and we may see everybody tomorrow.
And you're welcome, Allie. We appreciate you. And XZYMZ says, I appreciate you guys so much. I hope you all get the rest you need. And I guess our next time we'll schedule to see you will be on Sunday. Thank you,
Really?
Harley.
This is only Thursday, Dave. Are we going to do an update
Oh, that's
tomorrow?
right. We got an update to do tomorrow. So slap my face and call me late for supper or something. But anyway, thank you, Harley. She says, go get some sleep. And I tell you, I am. I'm pretty sleepy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. I've got somebody talking to us. Allegra Pace says, you guys are the best. Thank you, Allegra. Good to see you, too. Tammy Tatum, what did I miss? Tammy, what am I going to do with you?
Go back as soon as it comes available, and you can watch the whole thing.
That's true. Sunny161 says, thanks, Donna Lord. Thank you. Y'all be safe. Have a good night. And Donna, you hurry up and get better so you can come back and give us some support. We miss you badly. So anyway,
Yep.
Okay, everybody, we are going to get on off here. Thank you for everything. If I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye, everyone.
How's it going, brother? Oh, man. Okay. Well, I appreciate you. I'll try to figure out how much I can pay. Don't worry so much about it if you can't. I've got a copy I can put on there, I think. But